Well, hello there, you spectacular specimens of humankind, you happy-go-lucky scamps of individuals, you beautiful specimens. Look at you, you cheeky devils, oh my lord. Whatever the weekend has done to you, it's evidently done you some good. Good lord, look at you, you sensual individuals, you, God damn it. How are you doing, you beautiful individuals? It is I, Valenvane, fresh after the weekend of chaos and chaoticness and peculiarity, and it's been good. It's been great and spectacular. I've really enjoyed doing all of the extra streams and stuff like that. Let me say hello to everybody. How's it going, Jam Jam Brain? Hello, Semba, your glory has been Shade Secrets. How's it going? I love the little death emote. Good morning, Faye. How's it going? Good morning. Morning. How you doing? It's not even morning here anymore. What the heck, Brain? It doesn't. No, it's always morning. It's always morning. So you can go morning. Until you have your midday meal, which is the second meal of the day. It's always the morning. It's always the morning. It's a perpetual state of being, all right? It's all right. It's the morning, okay? I've only just had my breakfast, so we're all good. We're okay. It's still the morning, you know? Bless you and your discombobulated brain, all of the discombobulated brains, all of that. I've definitely got that today. Today has been a fucking arduous task of trying to understand UK, United States, intercontinental tax treaties. The fuck is that all about? I ended up bailing because legal language is bullshit, if I'm completely honest with you. Absolute bullshit. Makes no fucking sense at all. Makes no fucking sense at all. Absolute, just stupid, bag of wang, crusty little sock under your bed. Fucking horrible shit. You know? Painty lady, how you doing? How's it going? Very powerful nerd. Welcome back. How's it going? Sup, bitches? How you doing, Prox? How's it going? I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful time. I've been enjoying the little videos you've been sending me, you cheeky devil. How did you know that I am bitches? Oh, I don't know. We are all bitches in our own right. We are all bitches. We must embrace our level of bitchiness. Actually, don't embrace that. We can be bitch. We can be the cool bitches that don't actually bitch. You know? We can be those level of it, where we indulge in the being like the bitches. Do you know what I mean? We're like the bitches, but we don't actually bitch. We don't bitch. We don't bitch and moan. We don't bitch about people because that shit is fuck it. Why? Who wants to do that shit? All right. So we're just with the bitches. All right. All right. 5 streams in a row. You've been streaking through here. Shade Secrets. Good lord. Put some clothes on. Put some clothes on. Bloody freezing. How it's raining and cold. I opened the curtains this morning. It was grey. I was like, is it still nighttime? Have I woken many hours before I was destined to relieve my bed? No, it is just cold and grey because we're getting yet another storm. Yet another storm. Under the joys of the UK, you know what I mean? Do you know why they haven't taken my donation yet? Got no idea, Bumblebee. Got no idea, my friend. I would imagine it might be something to do with the payment processing provider. I wouldn't worry. I wouldn't worry a lot. It'll either all go through or it'll come back to you, in which case then you can donate again if you would like to. You know? If you would like to. How's it going, Alien Zana, Cycro Siren? How you doing, you beautiful individual? Onion Pencil, how you doing? How's it going? How's it going? Onion Pencil, your... Words, Valen, words. Your profile picture on... TikTok, is it a cross stitch or is it like a pixelated? I understand that it's a parrot, but is it of pixelation? It looks really interesting. Looks very interesting. I was intrigued by it. I couldn't work out whether it was it's a Lego mosaic. Very cool. I thought it might have been like either cross stitch or you know those little beads that you put into a thing and then you iron them. I don't know what they're called. I've got no idea what the fuck they actually are. Just, you know the things that you put them there, you make a little picture, then you iron them, and they all flatten out. I can't remember what they're called. Kitten May, how you doing? Welcome on in. Good morning to you. Good morning, morning. Deb Fan, how you doing, you beautiful individual? You're looking gorgeous. I feel like I'm about to advise a vampire slayer. Like, I feel like today's outfit is all about advising a vampire slayer. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, yes, what's that? Do you want to go kill a vampire? Don't worry, I have a book for that. I have a book for killing vampires. Don't worry, I'll head back, douse you with holy water, and interesting. Very, very Giles-esque. Where's my educational pipe? Ah, you've come to me to get advice on killing vampires, yes. Well, I am quite educated in the realms of killing vampires. So, if you just give me 2 seconds, I'll go and ask my crocheted companion over here to fetch me the correct vampire slaying book. What's that? Do it myself? Oh, no, I couldn't possibly. I'm a watcher. No? That kind of shit. That's what I feel like I've gone for today. That's what I feel like I've gone for today. Looking very sharp today. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I certainly try to look very... I was feeling pretty shitty, so I had a very long shower and was like, right, I'm going to fucking get my brain in gear, wear a sexy outfit, feel good about myself, crack on with life. Do you know what I mean? First day in new job. Eris told me I hope it all goes well. I hope it's glorious and spectacular. I hope you learn all of the things and they're easy to learn. Congratulations once again on getting the new job. That's very exciting today. Do you know what I mean? Your face isn't Jen's anymore. Elizana, no. It took me a little while to get that off. I've got a very fancy face wash that McSteffels introduced me to. And I can't remember the name of it for the life of me. No idea. But it's a very fancy face wash and it basically just melts makeup. You put it on your face and all of the makeup just gets drawn out of your pores. It is fucking exquisite. It is so fucking good. And it took a little soaking and a little scrubbing, but I managed to even get all the permanent marker off with that as well. So we're good. We're all good, you know. How you doing, Zooey Booey? Hello, you beautiful bean. Milky Pork, you glorious individual. Hey, cuties. We're all bitches in the House of Vane. House of Valen. We'll take House of Valen, but House of Vane. This is the cult of Vane in the House of Vane. You know? Luna Winter Moon, welcome on back. How you doing? How's it going? Not Valen, but banks usually take 24 to 48 hours to process some payments. Yes, it depends on the bank. It depends on the payment processing provider. You know, all that stuff. Tea. Thank you very much, Irish, telling me for explaining that out. Duchess Demona, how you doing? Good day to you as well. Well, no, I've never used it. You never done one before? Well, now you know. We get gifts now. Well, I'm just gonna, to be fair, one of the things I want to go through today, Nibirin, is everything that was won yesterday. Because if you weren't aware, yesterday we did a little stream as part of the longer... There was a raid train that started with Dapper Dame and ended with a streamer called Foxanne, who I haven't introduced you to yet, all right? How's it going, Classic Junk? Hello, you beautiful bean. Unicorn Mom, hello, you beautiful bean. Oh, my lordy. Warlock, oh, my lordy. The Day, also, the Sun, exactly. Zabadian, oh, my God. Pixie Bomb, hello, you exquisite individual. How's it going? Look at all these glorious people going in here. Oh, my lordy. Stupedia, hello. Nobody missed. I miss the sun. To be fair, I do miss the sun. Waking up this morning and opening the curtains to grey. Dark grey. Moody grey. Did not set me off for the right frame of brain. Do you know what I mean? My brain's been all over today. What was I saying? Yeah, so I want to go through all the stuff. So for those people that are not aware, yesterday we did an extra stream. I don't normally stream on Sundays, but we did an extra stream to raise money for a charity called Hope for the Day. Hope for the Day are a mental health and suicide prevention charity. They are absolutely fucking amazing. They work internationally. They work with schools. The things that we didn't talk about yesterday, which we probably should have talked about, but I'm sure some people in the raid train did, is they work with individuals, they work with schools, they work with other charities. What else do they do? Because hold on, there was an entire thing. So yesterday we raised $30,000 for Hope for the Day. Hold on, where's the list? Kupo actually pulled all the lists together. Okay, so it's an annual charity stream that the Octopus and Dragon stream team do. Okay, it's an annual one that they do at the beginning of every year. Okay, all together over 3 years. Like this last weekend that's just passed, we raised $30,000. Yeah, no, I've deactivated it all, Sembar, and moved on to the next shit. However, if people are wanting to donate live here now, if you scroll down underneath my stream in the about section, probably about here, just underneath it, that link is still active. So if you want to click on that and you want to donate something else, that is still all active, all done and dusted. All right. So yeah, so we raised this weekend $30,000 altogether over all 3 years that the Octopus and Dragon Stream team have been doing this. We have raised $70,798.94 for Hope for the Day. Okay, that's how much we got going so far. That is because they have calculators for this shit. All right, that is 283 schools gaining the resources that they need to help people with their mental health, 544 free workshops for communities that need them, 1,415 classroom resources, and 7,079 people able to take e-learning classes to better understand and educate with mental health. All right? That's what all of the money we have done has paid for. That's what not only what we raised over the weekend, but also what was raised over the entire, like, the 3 years that we've been doing this. All right, which is mind-boggling, absolutely fucking mind-boggling. And I say 3 years we've been doing it. 3 years they've been doing it. I'm a part of the Octopus and Dragon Stream team, but I've joined in the last year, so I missed the first two. I did donate to the first two, but I wasn't like a part of it. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't like a part of it. I was just in it. Do you know what I mean? Now I'm a part of it, so it's all. But I can say we. That previous years I can say they. This year I can say we. All right. So yeah, fucking amazing cause. Fucking amazing cause to go along with. You know. You know. So yeah, so one of the things I want to go through is what people managed to, what milestone we managed to break, and yesterday. So we can go through it today. All right. All right. Perla beads. Those were like Hamza beads. I've not heard Hamza in reference to beads before, but the Perla beads is definitely what I was thinking of. Yeah. Yeah. 100%. Perla beads in the US, hammer beads in the UK. That's interesting because I don't think I've ever heard them being called hammer beads before. I think I was just known them as like iron-on beads. But then I've not been thoroughly educated in these things. I'm not a crafty very crafty, but not with actual craft stuff. Give me some gaffer tape and some weird ass shit and I'll stick it all together and make a sculpture. You want me to actually do things with craft stuff like crocheting and hammer beads? Nah, fucking, I ain't got a clue. I ain't got a clue. However, I did make a lobster. One of you delightful individuals gifted me this wonderful Lego lobster. Because we used to have a pet lobster once upon a time, all right? Once upon a time, we used to have a pet lobster. And one of you gifted me this. And while I was in a weird fucking headspace about... I think it was... Was it just after Christmas? Yeah, I was in a weird headspace. I can't even remember when it was. I was in a weird headspace. And I was like, do you know what? I'm just going to sit and I'm going to make this little Lego lobster. And I had a fucking great time. I had a wonderful time making this little Lego lobster. I was like, do you know what? That'll do me nicely. That'll do me nicely. And it's small enough that I can actually just put it on a shelf. I wouldn't want anything too big because that shit just gets in the way. Do you know what I mean? I don't want this fucking weird phone music. Lego rocks. It does. It's real expensive though. Real fucking expensive though, you know? You know, how you doing, Stupedia? How's it going? Love the necklace. Very secret of Nim. This was a gift from McSteffels. It is actually, if I put it there, you see it's much lighter, but it looks so much darker when it's deep on me, like blood, like, do you know what I mean? It's louder than me? Really? Okay. Can turn it down a wee bit. That's not a problem. But yes. How's it going, Stupedia? The beach you're talking about called Hammer. Hamza, I've definitely come across the word Hamza before, but I thought it was in reference to a some kind of religious celebration. Hamza beads. How you doing, Zabadi? And how's it going, you beautiful individual? Didn't get to see much of the stream. Did you do it in the end? What do you mean, B? What do you mean, friend? So far, it's been relatively easy, but I'm also used to this kind of work. So you know how to, like, at the back of your hand, look to hand. Oh, that's new. I know it like the back of my hand. Oh, not seen that before. Yeah, I get it. I get it. But we're all good. Unicorn Mom, hello, you exquisite bean. I hope you're doing well, Unicorn Mom. I hope you're doing well, friend. I feel like I haven't spoken to you or Pixie Bomb in quite a while, so I hope you're doing well, friends. Oh, my lordy, Zabadian. Being all nakified 5 streams in a row. Good lord. What have I told you? Put some clothes on. It's cold enough to have an oodie. Just wear the oodie, all right? We get to see a delightful calves, but at the same time, we get you to stay nice and warm, all right? Good lord. You're at a crossroads? Oh, God. Don't do that to Chunk. Don't do that to Chunk, Stupedia. Classic Chunk, was it yesterday? Yeah, I think it was yesterday. Yesterday did like an adventure novel where it was like, if you want to go ahead, go to page whatever. If you want to turn left, go to page whatever. And like, they got to a point in the book where it was like a maze, and there it would just became fucking unreasonable. Whoever puts a maze in an adventure novel, like an adventure book that you've got to go through, fuck my life. Sadist. Fucking sadist. Good lord. Bastards, a lot of them. We do not speak of that piece of crap. It was grand up until the maze. It was a fucking great adventure up until the maze. I was thoroughly enjoying watching Classic Chunk shit himself when he was wondering whether the chat... Because chat decided on all of the answers. I thoroughly enjoyed Classic Chunk shitting himself. You know, that was fun. But then the maze, and it was just like, oh my god, really? Really? Fuck's sake. Friends, go check out Classic Chunk. Classic Chunk is my housemate, my happy-go-lucky scamp of a friend, and a bumblefuck of a human being. Much like the rest of us. Yay! But yeah, if you, he's looking at buying more of those adventure novels. So if you enjoy adventure novel shit, then you're in for it. Do you know what I mean? You're in for it. Relu! Relu! Bit nippy in here today, don't mind me. Relu! 35 streams you've been streaking through here. 35 streams. I've just realized that I implemented something that I didn't actually do. I'll tell you what, I'm going to do it in a second. I'm going to show you all in a second, all right? I'm going to catch up with chat a wee bit first. If sad, so, yeah, the weather isn't doing me any good. No, at the moment, it's fucking pain in the hoop. I don't have SAD, and I'm even feeling it. Do you know what I mean? Seasonal affectional disorder, SAD, SAD. But yeah, I don't have that, and I'm feeling it. So that should say everything, do you know what I mean? That should say fucking everything. Yes, and by, yeah, 100%. I've moved on from all of the charity stuff. I did a bit of a purge this morning. Thanks everyone for saying over PTSD of the book. Yeah, 100%. Hello, was AFK watching something? That is entirely fair, Jamja. That is entirely fair. I appreciate you. I 100% understand not wanting to watch Valent. Oh, the scandal, Semba. Rude. Rude. I said that, and now I need the loot. Oh my god. Oh wow. I'm going to allow myself to feel good about helping fuck anyone. Yeah, exactly. Good. Feeling good about helping people is a great thing to do. So long as you look after your own mental health first, we're all about it. We are all about it, all right? We are all about it. Relu, put some quotes on. All right, 35 streams. You've been flailing your bits all over the place. Flailing them all over the place. Put some clothes on. Good lord. What you like? What you like? All right? Last week, you made a Lego roller skate. Do you know what? There was a point. There was genuinely a point. After I finished my little Lego lobster. I was like, I really want to get some more Lego. But me being me, I want erotic shit. Do you know what I mean? I ordered a jigsaw the other day, and I can't even show you the jigsaw. I made it. I bought a frame for it. It is now on my wall. In fact, it's just there. It's just our camera shot. You can't see it. Specifically, because it is so unbelievably expletive. It's a very naughty scene. It's a very naughty scene of BDSM. Yes, but I fucking love it. I fucking love that shit. Do you know what I mean? And I was like, do you know what? I genuinely find puzzles very, very interesting, and they help me relax. They genuinely do help me relax. This is the reason why I love fucking puzzle games. Do you know what I mean? Genuinely love them. So I was like, oh, it'd be really cool to do like a, do like a Lego, but like an erotic Lego set. That'd be fucking cool as shit. Like building a giant penis. Why would you do this? Why? Why, Stupedia? Thank you very much for the 200 bits. Why would you do this? We've done all the alien isolation stuff now. Fucking shit me up as I'm holding a lobster. Fucking, you know? Good lord. Oh, my lordy. What was I saying? I can't remember. You've shocked me enough to forget me mid-sentence scenario. Do you know what I mean? Good lord. Oh yeah, making Lego. So I was like, oh, it'd be really cool to like make like a Lego vulva. But of course, Legos like doesn't advertise like that. So it's upsetting. It's upsetting. If anyone finds any, by the way, if anyone finds erotic or naughty Lego shit, let me know. Stick it in the Discord. Stick it in the not safe for work section of this Discord, all right? That would be cool as fuck. If we promise not to create speaking of crafts, if we promise not to create monstrosities like the one you shared the other day, can we please have a craft corner at ValenCon? No, at ValenCon? Do you know, fucking hell. Pixie Bomb, I don't even think you were part of the community the last time we talked about an actual ValenCon. There was a point, friends. There was genuinely a point in time where we talked about doing a ValenCon. Right at the beginning of me when I started streaming. And fucking hell, that was such a long time ago. How's it going, Sam Zaglees? Such a long time ago. Fuck me. That is a trip down memory lane if ever I heard one. Fucking hell. And it was literally going to be me hiring a venue, putting on a whole load of performers, and then just inviting the community. Whoever the fuck wanted to turn up, turn up. Great. Have a wonderful time, you know? Jesus Christ. It's a long time ago. It's a long time ago. The expensiveness of Lego depends greatly on the set. Cheap sets cost about 6 cents per piece. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 per claw, 10. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. 33 pieces. I don't know whether this is a cheap set though, so it's kind of completely superfluous, if I'm completely honest with you. Completely superfluous. How's it going, Finley? How you doing? Oh my god, 10 streams? 10 streams you've been streaking through here. Put some clothes on, although you probably don't need to. With the beard that you were wearing when we joined your stream yesterday, that beard looked either really cozy or unreasonably itchy, and I'm not entirely sure which one it was. Can I get a shout out for Finley Short Stuff, please? I'm not entirely sure which one it was. It was one of the two. It was it was impressive is what it was. It was a fucking great cosplay. Look at this glorious bean, this wonderful individual. Yes, they were playing. It's really comfortable. That is genuinely surprising to me. I love it. I love it. Yesterday we raided into Finley, and they were playing crowd-controlled Skyrim, and they were cosplayed up to the fucking max. And yeah, there was just lots of... I remember there being lots of wheels of cheese. I remember there being lots of wheels. People said that you look like Sen. Oh, Finley, the picture of you two together that you put in the Octopus and Dragon Discord. Fucking love that. Genuinely love that. It was fucking great. Fucking great. Oh yeah, it was a fantastic cosplay. Absolutely. Were you just cosplaying as Sen as a Skyrim character? Was that what was going on? Oh, I love it. The expensive is like yeah. Expensive sets cost about 15 cents per piece. Ah, okay. You know, permanent market. Yeah, the permanent marker. It did come off eventually. Don't any of these days, but in my youth, you were mad on it. I was a massive fan of Lego when I was a kid. Do you know what? Over Christmas, me, my brother, and my dad were meant to sit down and just make a whole load of sets that my parents were going to sell. And we never did. I'll have to sit down. I'll have to message my parents and be like, hey, when are we going to sit down and make some Legos, you know? The desperation was delightful. Oh, my lordy. Sounds like really good to keep someone occupied for a while if they don't have good memory for options. To be honest, yeah, Alexander, an awful lot of the like Chunk had, when Chunk was playing this adventure novel, they had this entire like paint setup, like Microsoft Paint, where they were making a map and taking notes and all kinds of shit. It was impressive. It was genuinely impressive, the way that they'd set it all up. And do you know what? I'm genuinely hoping, Classic Chunk, that somebody, like a member of the community, or yourself, if you're bored one day, like manages to sit down and like make you a little overlay where you can have your notes and your map section where you draw out your maps and stuff. That would be cool as fuck. That would genuinely be fucking cool as shit. I love that shit. Lurk away, Semba. Thank you very much for stopping by. I appreciate you. Oh my lordy, is it that time already? Friends, momentarily there will be some advertisements. Some cheeky little advertisements. They will last for exactly 3 minutes. Don't worry, you will not miss anything, for I will be dancing around showing people what I'm wearing today in this delightful fucking outfit. Oh, they're already hitting us. Apparently. My timer lied to me. Friends, it is time for What is Valen Wearing? Oh, wait. What is Valen wearing today?
Subscribe. Next time.
Excuse me, I have come for the mirror.
Your timing, Demunia, was fucking exquisite. You glorious being. I will inscribe your name on the mirror vein as soon as I've done this. But first, look at me. I'm dressed like a very sexy, youthful Giles. I've got my smoky eyeliner on. I'm wearing a delightful dinner jacket and a wonderful turtleneck, because earlier on it was fucking freezing, but now it's nice and toasty. I'm also wearing a wonderful pendant, a blood red pendant. Let's see what else I've got on. Yes, friends, on top of all that, I'm also wearing some sexy leatherette trousers. It's okay. It's all right. Just straighten out the old didgeridoo, Valen, didgeridoo. We're going for didgeridoo today. I meant dinner jacket, but apparently we're going for the word didgeridoo. I'm just straightening my didgeridoo. All right, just straightening the old didgeridoo. You remind me of my old geography teacher in year 9. Your geography teacher dressed like a very sex-pesty Giles from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Is that what you're telling me? Is that what you're telling me? In which case, I have big questions for your school. Big questions, all right? Oh, my lordy. Fucking knackered now. Jesus Christ. Oh, the milk tray, man. I could work with that. I could work with that 100% unicorn mom. All right? All right? Fucking I'm knackered. I'm going to have to start going for runs just so I can build up the fucking stamina. Do you know what I mean? Oh. Some say the classic chunk still is in that maze and at the crossroads. Oh, no, another crossroads. Did not appreciate the flirting with NPCs. Good luck. You've always, like, why can't you flirt with NPCs? That's always my question. Does anyone know of any flirty adventure novels? Those adventure novels where it's like turn to page whatever, but you've got to thingy. I know full well that those things exist on Steam, like a visual novel, X-rated naughtiness. All right, interactive novel is what they call them, and they're available on Steam. But it'd be interesting to see like an actual book of them. Do you know what I mean? An actual book of them. Maybe I should write an adventure book of filth. Yeah, I'm on board it. I am all over that like a bad rash chunk. Do you know what I mean? First rule of D&D is always flirt with the NPCs and everything else. I want to flirt with this door. I'm gonna get this door to open. Phoenix of the Events, how you doing? Never heard of the word bumblefuck before? Bumblefuck's great. It's the word that I use to describe me actually gaming on this channel. Oh yeah, friends, we're going to talk about things that are new to this channel. Look, friends. Haha! I have brought chat to the stream so the people can keep up with what the fuck is going on. People can keep up with what is actually happening. Now, I am way behind in chat. I am always way behind in chat. But it means that people that are watching the VOD and stuff can actually see what the fuck is actually going on and what people are saying in bits and pieces. It's not just what I'm chatting about. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? I am testing this because I have massive apprehensions around putting my chat on stream because of trolls. Do you know what I mean? That shit is gonna happen. That shit is gonna happen because I export all my VODs and stuff. But I'd like to make sure that people can see what is happening. You know, if people want to keep up to, a few people have asked for it, so I'm like, do you know what? Let's put it on there. Let's put it on there. You know. Not only that, friends. Not only that, but news just in. Our 5 new emotes are now active. Our 5 new emotes are now active. All right. We have a scream emote. We have a love emote. Yes, a little love. There we are. Look at that little love. A little troll in love. 5 new emotes. Yes. We've got a scream, a wove, a little trolling wove, a hug, where a troll is hugging a little panda. Although I have to say, the troll hugging the little panda does kind of look like it looks like a skull. Let me. Do you know what? I've got them here. I can just show you. In fact, you know what? I can do it this way. Hi.
Oh, you followed me. Ooh, you little stalker.
Thank you very much for the follow, you exquisite bean. I don't like to call people out just in case they're lurking, but I very much appreciate it. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. I recognize your name, you glorious bean, but if you're lurking, that's perfectly okay. That is perfectly all right. Let me pull up. This is where it gets all... Yes, it's so ginormously huge.
Yeah, you subscribed. Most kind.
Oh, my lordy. Thank you very much for this up. Oh, I've got to do Demunia as well. Quaint Cat coming in for the 5 months and Demunia coming in for the 16 months. Good lord. I almost forgot all about that. I'm glad that I didn't. Allow me to inscribe your name upon the mirror vein. Demunia. And Quaint Cat. Both of your names have been inscribed upon the mirror vein, which means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devils. And of course, you get access to all those sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you got to roll over every morning, look in the mirror. Oh God, I look rough. But goddamn, do I make rough look good? Ooh, herra, sexy. Oh, yes, meow, you know? How's it going, Stoey? How you doing, you beautiful individual? How you doing, you glorious beings? I've complimented your style, your moves, and you don't see me again, Sag. Exactly. I was so confused. But I'm glad that you came back and followed. I don't know why, like, whether it was one of those Twitch things, because Twitch unfollows me from people all the fucking time. It's very infuriating. So this is our 07 emotes for the cheeky little salute there. We also have the where are our other emotes? We've got our hi. How you doing? How's it going? Sexy little hi emote. We also have the scream emote. Oh, shocked. Oh, could you even imagine the scandal, the preposterousness? This is what the last donation goal all paid for, by the way, friends. This is what the last dono goal all paid for. Then we have the WOV. Oh, look at that. Yes, I know. It's all right. It's okay. It's all right. I that's the face I pull when I see my own reflection. It's you know, it's one of those. It's all one of those things, you know. And then we also have the last but certainly not least, the hug. Which I have to say, when this is small, when this one's small, it kind of looks less like a panda and more like the goblin, the little troll is hugging a skull, which I'm not against. I quite like that. You know? So these are all the brand new emotes from Average Stabby Art that you paid for. That was our last donation goal. Our last donation goal was to pay for new emotes, to pay for 5 new emotes. I don't know how many we've got left to fill, actually. Let me have a look-see. Because Twitch have just rolled out a shitload of new slots for stuff. So we've got 2 free emote slots, and we've got 3 tier 1 emote slots. And then we have a shitload of animated emote slots left to do. Left to go. So the next thing I think is going to have to be trying to sort out the animated emotes and stuff. We've got so many fucking emotes and stuff now, which is great. It's great that Twitch are really pumping up the like availability of this stuff, but it just means that now I have to find shitloads of money in order to pay artists to create this stuff. Do you know what I mean? Now I gotta do that. You know? All right, let me whip down a wee bit. Do you know what I mean? You should build erotic Lego. If I could, I would. An erotic Lego Volvo. And vulva. Not Volvo. Vulva. Lunar Wintermoon. You know what I mean? Don't you just miss Alien Isolation? Not a fucking chance. Although saying that, I probably will on Wednesday. Why? Because Wednesday, friends, Wednesday is when we start playing Dream Daddy, the dating simulator. It's a dating simulator where you are a dad and you date other dads. That, in itself, I can deal with. What I'm really going to struggle with is the fact that I know the entire game is laced with dad jokes. Fucking dad jokes. Now, we have played a little bit before, all right, friends? We have played a little bit before. We played it for, it was another charity stream, Redemption, many moons ago, and I committed to 1 stream of it. And we ended up doing 2 streams. We did 1 stream for one thing and then another stream another time. And it's been so long since I've done that, so long since they have occurred to like us, all right, that I am going to start again, afresh, brand new. And that is going to be our Wednesday game. So we're going to be playing Baldur's Gate 3 on Tuesdays, and then Dream Daddy, the dating simulator, from beginning to end on Wednesdays. All right? God damn it. It's gonna happen. All right. Remember the ideas for ValenCon, right? It's fucking wild, isn't it? Where'd you get your earrings? They are stunning. Misty Nicks, they were a gift from the community. They were bought off my Throne wish list. I think they were ones that were recommended by a member of the community from the Throne wish list as well. So, yeah, they were all that kind of thing, you know? And the joke was still running when I came in. Oh, you would the talked about it once, the ValenCon one.
Now
yeah.
we're going to do something extremely fun. We're going to play a wonderful game called Who is My Daddy and What Does He Do?
Well, indeed. Thank you very much, Stubedia, for the 200 little panderings, you cheeky devil. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. All right, I'm going to whip down a wee bit. Love to actually meet you one day. I'm guessing whenever that day comes, I'll be paying for it. Not that I mind. Bumbling Bee, I'm trying my best to go to as many different like conventions and stuff as possible. I am more than happy to meet pretty much anybody. I will say that I'm happy to meet anybody so long as my boundaries are respected. Do you know what I mean? That's basically what it all comes down to. I'm happy to meet anybody so long as my boundaries have been respected. And very recently, I've had to be very, very clear and concise with some boundaries. And unfortunately, that has meant cutting some people out of my life completely. Just absolutely just fucking cutting them out. No, not a fucking chance. And just don't, like, just fucking none. Do you know what I mean? Because it's very important that we keep boundaries in place, friends. Your boundaries are just as important as my boundaries, and my boundaries are just as important as everybody else's boundaries. But it's important that we uphold them. Important that we uphold them for our own mental health and, you know, everything else. I was watching Finley, but I couldn't chat as Twitch won't verify my phone. Confound it! No! That is the thing, though. Like, I've got it with verified emails because I know that not everybody wants to verify their phone, which is perfectly fine. But I do understand why people have the whole the phone verification on there because trolls be fucking horrible. Trolls be fucking horrible, you know? And a lot of people don't want to have to deal with that, and I fully respect that. Fully respect that, you know? I feel like Valen needs to teach us how to flirt. The thing about flirting, Samsicles, and I realize it's Samsicles, by the way, but I just prefer Samsicles. Samsicles! It reminds me of Hercules. Because I remember being a kid and reading Hercules, or reading about Hercules, and calling them Hercules. I was like, no, it's Hercules. And I was like, all right, it's Hercules. And I see your name. I'm like, oh, it's Samsicles. This makes complete sense. You know? But did you spot the shirt I was wearing? No, Sembar. I'm going to have to check that out later. Okay, thanks very much, Finn. Ooh, 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 ooh. What is this? Bear with me. 2 seconds, friends. Mods have just dropped me a message and I need to give it a read. No, I didn't see the one you were wearing. Was it by any chance the Time Out Valen Vane one, Sembar? Was that the one you were doing? Zamora says hi. Hi, Zamora. Hi. Hope you're doing well. People were asking for a co-stream with them where we were dressed up as each other. Who knows? I'd fucking love that. That would be amazing, Finn. That would be so fucking cool. I love this idea. I genuinely love this idea. This is a great idea. I think that's what Ken is for, among other things. I'll never go there, to be honest. Other side of the world and to Arrow Ace introvert to enjoy it all. That is entirely fair. You've got to do what you are entirely comfortable with. What I will say, though, is that Ken is extremely open to everybody of all varieties of people. You know? Oh, Jesus, I'm so fucking far behind in chat. Right, I'm going to whip down completely and utterly, okay, friends? Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. I'm so far behind. Drinks Adventure on stream last night. Now, Valen's amazing dancing. It's truly been a blessed couple of days. Story, I love to see it. Love to see it. Thank you for always being a big good who doesn't take themselves too seriously. It's so refreshing to see, and kind of reasons I adore you. Bumblebee, 100%. I'm all about it. I'm all about just being a happy-go-lucky scamp of an individual, you know? Oh, my lord, I'm so fucking far behind. When it gets better, we'll go out for more bike rides. That sounds like a great idea, Chunk. That sounds like a great idea. My ex makes adult interactive novels. Really? Are they any good? In the nicest way possible. Are they actually any good? Because I've played a lot of X-rated games. I've played a lot of X-rated games, and 9 times out of 10, they're shit. I will have to say, of all of the games that I have played, I probably recommend maybe 10% of them. The rest of them, I'm like, don't play it. Don't play it. Shit. It's not worth it. Don't do it. You know? Doll reacts indifferent towards your sexual advances. How dare it? I want to try and seduce the dungeon door to open for us. Exactly. Exactly, Finley. You know the reference. Sorry to hear the...
Goodbye, everyone. I'll remember you all in therapy.
Jam Brain. Thank you very much for the 200 bits. Be right back. No worries. You take it easy. You take it easy. Thank you very much for the 200 little panderings from my ego. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Bumble, please. Bumble is like a bumblebee. So you know where they're all like a little bit dozy and they bob around all over the place. Imagine that, but a bumblefuck is like a foolish individual who doesn't know what they're doing that's doing exactly that. You know? That is how I deal with a lot of life. You know? Vanessa Palmer does a choose your own romantic adventure. It's the nearest so far in my oh my god, that's amazing. Unicorn Mom, will you link that in the Discord for me, please? Will you link that in the Discord for me in like the reading section or whatever, just so that I can have a look see, because that sounds like fucking hilariousness. Yeah. Starting game of Shiver Gothic tomorrow. Very excited we'll flirt with all of the doors. All of those cheeky little doors. You'll see me exactly. The font name might need an updating to a more readable, sexy font. I went through a whole load of fonts, and this looked like one that was actually quite fun. But now that I'm seeing it on the screen, it doesn't look quite as fun. Okay, it's perfectly readable if you are viewing it on a bigger than a 1080 screen, which I am now realizing is possibly not what most people are watching on. You know? Can't see the tiny writing. How did I do it? How did I even do it? How did I even do it? Let me have a see if I can have a quick tweak of it. I'm not gonna go deep into it, but if it's a quick fix, then I'll certainly give it a go. What happens if I do this? And if I do... this, and then click this. Is that better? Just use wingdings. Make it completely readable. Is that better for everyone? Font is not easily legible for those with ND issues. My dyslexia is crying. Okay, what about the font? Is it... I tried to make it slightly stylized. But if it's still too shit, then I'll go through and find something that's a bit plainer, so that it's a bit easier. Do you know what I mean? Let's do something in regards to dyslexia. Oh, okay. Yes, please, Senpai. If you could link me to it, then and if I can integrate it into the system that I'm using. Unless I'll just check if it's already there. No, it's not already open. It's not already there. Enable custom font. Ooh. Okay. I might have to have a look into that, into how to feed that into the chat bubble that I am using.
Will be snoo-snooed by the most beautiful women of Amazonia. Then the large women. Then the petite women. Then the large women again.
All of the snoo-snoo. We love some good snoo-snoo. Big fan of the old snoo-soos, all right? The weird lowercase ends for me, that totally throw off the readability because the size shape isn't the expected one, but the increase in size has helped the readability. Okay. Spend a few minutes off stream setting up. Yeah, if we don't mind, Senpai, that would be great. If I can
Hand it to my ego. Hand it to it. Hand it to it.
Hope you're going well, bro. I'm not been streaming much myself due to a breakup. Broadcasting my grief seems counterproductive. Thanks for the fun streams and chill vibes.
You are very, very welcome, Real Radhom. You are very, very welcome, friend. I hope that the grief process is swift, and I hope that it is educational and personally bettering. That you get through it to a point where you are inspired to work on yourself and make yourself a better human being. You exquisite individual, but take the time you need. Take the time you need. We ain't going anywhere. And yeah, I hope that it ebbs from sheer pain to its dull ache final form in as quick possible route. You glorious being.
Most kind.
Can I get a shout out for Real
15
Radhom,
months
please?
and definitely not done here yet.
15 months and definitely not done here yet. Because even though Real Radhom is not currently streaming, I think that they deserve a shout out because they are great and wonderful. Look at this glorious bean. Oh my lordy. That's better. There we go. That'll do. It's great. But yeah, people go check out Real Radhom. They are wonderful and glorious and spectacular and glorious and wonderful. They are wonderful. They are genuinely. Especially if you like philosophical and political conversations. And like I said, they're not streaming much at the moment, but they're still worth clicking that cheeky little follow button because when they come back, they love all that deep conversation stuff. And they also do exquisite makeup and mustachio glory. All right? All right? Red and the Wolf Designs. I should now inscribe your name on the middle vein.
Yeah, you subscribed. Most kind.
And Chris Zink gifting to Real Radhom there. Thank you so much, you beautiful bean. Both of your names have been inscribed upon the mirror vein, which means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devils. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you roll over every morning, look in the mirror. Oh, God, I look rough. But God damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, hurrah, sexy. Oh, yes, meow. You know? You know? You cheeky devil, you. I know what you've done. I've seen what you've done. I've seen what you've done. It was very obvious. Popped up right here. Bastards. But it does mean that that you might see something else.
Panda to my ego. Panda to it. Panda to it.
Choo choo mother truckers, hello world. Also a fun fact, water is called the universal solvent because it dissolves more substances than any other liquid.
Is that so?
It's a raid. Flee. Flee.
Oh my lordy lordy, ladies and gentlemen, and all genders outside and in between, delve deep into your pits of popcorn and throw them the raiders. Nibiran! There's so much going on right now. Oh my lordy. Delve deep into your pits of popcorn and throw them at the raiders. Throw them at the cheeky devils. We bring science and fun times. All of the science and all of the fun times. I'm still trying to work out where everything is going right now. Oh my lordy. How is it going, Stacey the Linguist, you exquisite individual? I hope that you're doing well. I hope that you're doing absolutely fantastic and glorious and beautiful and wonderful. People of my stream, go check out the glorious and exquisite Stacey the Linguist. They are wonderful. We love them very, very dearly. Let me just... Yes, look at this beautiful bean. They're wonderful and spectacular. They are well worth all of your love and attention. And yeah, you should go click on that cheeky little follow button because they're glorious and they educate you. And they are a linguist. They are a cunning linguist, if anyone do say something. Do you know what I mean? We were investigating Scots today. Really interesting discussion. What do you mean by investigating Scots?
Panda to my ego. Panda to it. Panda to it.
Welcome aboard the brat train of confusion, Valand stream.
Look, how dare you? How dare you? Chase secrets. I'm trying to introduce ourselves to these brand new people. Confound thee. No worries, Dapper Dame. I hope you're doing well, you glorious individual. You cheeky devil, you. I appreciate you. Where was I? Yeah, no, friends. People, if you're new here, two things you need to know about this channel. One, you're not allowed to apologize. Fubpar, individuals, fubpar. Instead of saying sorry, try saying thank you. Instead of saying sorry, I'm late, say thanks for waiting. Instead of saying sorry, I'm such a burden, say thanks for being there for me. It'll make you a much more positive individual. Two, if you're under the age of 18, I have to ask you to leave. I've got to ask you to leave. For I am a colossal filth wizard. I don't like corrupting the ears of the young. It's not what I'm about. No, you cheeky devils. I've just realized that something is not working. Paint the whole world with a rainbow. You come in just as there is a chaotic, bloody hype trainy thing. And things aren't working the way I thought they were going to. Oh my god, that's the thing. There's so much going on right now. There is so much going on. I have just realized in this moment that my entire fucking overlay is fucked. That everything is just so fucked. Everything is just overlapping everything else. There is too much stuff going on at the same time. This is fucking chaotic and upsetting and oh my god. So much is happening. Thank you very much, Stacey the Linguist, for bringing in all of your people. The whole thing is chaos. There's too much. There's too much happening right now. There's too much happening right now. And things aren't even, like, layered properly. It's extremely vexing to me.
Panda to my ego. Panda to it. Panda to it.
Press all the buttons.
Stop pressing the buttons. Stop pressing the buttons. All right, hold on. Do the opposite of what Dabba Dame suggests.
Push the button. Do it. Do it.
You see that? That was Dabba Dame saying you should do it. And because it's Dabba Dame, you should definitely not do it. Because it's bad advice if Dabba Dame's giving it. Good lord. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? It's preposterous and outrageous.
Or you're fired!
Yeah, indeed. Yes. What? Do it or you're fired. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's preposterous and scandalous. Can I get another shout out for Stacey the Linguist, please? Because they are glorious and spectacular. Stacey, what do you mean you were indulging in the Scots
Panda to my ego. Panda to it. People. Panda to it.
Not listening to DD now. I'm pressing the button if I want.
How dare you? How dare you? Look, there's so much shit going on at the same time. Oh. Why would you do this? There's
Panda to my ego. Panda to it. Panda to it.
Brat train, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when chat comes for you?
Well, at the moment, I don't know. It's just
the horror.
Nibirin.
And the last thing you might expect to see here
Second carriage connected.
is penguins.
There is so much happening right now. There is so much fucking happening right now. It is so much going on. Thank you very much, Jam Jam, for the 200 little panderings. These are like the new hype train alerts that come along when we hit certain levels of
Panda to my ego. Panda to it. Panda to it.
Might as well pile on.
Why? Why would you do this? Why, Neviversal? Why? Why would you cause more chaos in this preposterousness? Why would you do this to me? Do you see what you've started, Stacey the Linguist? I realized that the brat train started before you got here. But you see what you started? See what this chaos is? You might be lurking. You're lurking, Didi. You lurk away. It's fine. It's not a problem. I'm just... It's fine. It's okay. It's all right. It's fine. It's okay. What? Hold on. What?
Valen Vane is not a PG stream.
You hear that? Definitely not a PG stream. Okay? That's the thing that happened. Okay? It's just... that's not the way it works. That's not the way it works. You're happy to be a part of the chaos, Stacey? Outrageous. Outrageous. What were you doing with the Scots earlier? I heard it. My noise sensitiveness did not like that. There is so much going on, Bumbling Bee. I am not surprised. I am not surprised, my friend. Evidently, this is the first time I think so much has been happening all at exactly the same time. So I'm going to have to, at some stage, sit down and work it all out so that it doesn't do all of this. Though I don't even know whether there's
serious. I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
Surely you're not serious. I am serious. And don't call me Shirley. Thank you very much, Shade Secrets, for the 200 little panderings. Good lord. Third time's the charm. We were playing our language roulette, where we learn about understudied languages. And we learned that the Scots is severely understudied.
Gay skull. I have the power.
Nibirin, thank you very much for the 381. Oh my god, you're bringing out all of the weird and obscure fucking things today, all right? Yeah, all of the fucking weird and obscure shit going on today. The severely understudied linguist is because of the political shenanigans that have been going on with it. Oh shit, I had no idea. I know that the Scots and the Welsh are often overlooked because they're just sort of like piled in with the English.
Panda to my ego. Panda to it. Panda to it.
The main difference between a 15 and an 18 rated film is the level of graphic or explicit detail shown. For example, if a film contains violence in a 15, a character may get hurt, but his injuries won't be shown in graphic detail, compared to an 18 film. Clearly this stream has so much violent positivity.
They do have lots of violent positivity. I had from
months ago, so here you go. Have this smiling face with horns.
I appreciate that smiling face with horns. All right. And thank you very much, Aristotle, for using your last little bitties on me. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, you cheeky devil. I appreciate that. You better not be getting all wild ideas now that you're now that you've got a job, you cheeky individual. All right. Good lord. Well, she's surprisingly more documented than the Scottish. Oh, really? That is genuinely surprising. That is genuinely surprising. So there's Scottish, English, and Scots, and they have got got very different things going on. Oh shit. Well, now we know. People go check out Stacey's Linguist. They are beautiful. They're glorious. Stacey, thank you so much for bringing your people over here.
Panda to my ego. Panda to it. Panda to it.
Oh, a train. Let's kick it and go back lurking.
You don't need to do that, Ekog. You don't need to do that. You can just continue lurking.
Most kind.
Jam Jam Brain, thank you very much for gifting a sub to Wet, Sloppy, Moist Hole. You're just talking about my mouth here, aren't you? You're just talking about my mouth, all right? Fucking hell, it's been a while since we've had this level of chaos going on, all right? It's always honest to raid you, dearest. I do need to go off and grab some food. Go grab some food. Go grab some food, you beautiful being. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for bringing your people over. I really appreciate it. Wet, sloppy, moist hole. I shall now inscribe your name on the mirror vein. By having your name on the mirror vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you go roll over every morning, look in the mirror. Oh, God, I look rough. Well, God damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, harra, sexy. Oh, yes, meow. You cheeky individual, you. Good Lord. I cannot believe this. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Oh, we did it, friends. We did it.
You subscribed.
Oh, just out. Just out, Chris Zink. Just out for the 19 months there, you cheeky devil. Just out. which is wild. Friends, if you got choo-choo emotes, please throw them out now. Yes, friends, as you saw there, we have new hype train alerts. Although I realize that they're slightly wrong, but I'm going to fix them. And they do escalate as the brat train escalates. Shouldn't really tell you that because I know what you people are like, but I don't have to worry about it now. Don't have to worry about it now because because now I don't have to worry about the it's going on for a while now because it's like 2 hours before the next one. All right. Chris think I should not subscribe your name on the mirror vein. By having your name on the mirror vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil, and of course you get access to all those sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you go roll over every morning, look in the mirror. Oh, God, I look rough. But God damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, harra, sexy. Ooh, yes, meow. You know? If the closed captions are not working, the best thing to do is give the whole website a refresh. If you're on phone, if you're on mobile, then just come out of it, close it all down, and then reopen it all again. The Twitch closed captions should start working. Good Lord, there's so much going on. There's so much happening. So much happening. To all that, how you doing? How's it going? Thank you so much, everybody, for all those people that subbed, that gifted sub, that threw all those cheeky little bitties out there. I really, really appreciate it. All the people that did the fucking sound alerts and stuff. But yeah, we've got all kinds of new stuff that's going on stream now. We have the chat, obviously. We've got brand new emotes that have come out. We've got new hype train alerts. There's all kinds of stuff happening. There's all kinds of shit happening. So I hope that you enjoy it, and I will endeavor to make it slightly less overwhelming in future. I don't even know if that's possible though, because I use so many different sites. Like the sound alerts go through Blurp. The hype train, the only way that those alerts can happen is through Twitch. All of my actual alerts, like the bits and the subscriptions, all go through Firebot. I don't even know if there is a way to stagger those. I genuinely don't even know if there's a way to stagger those. Do you know what I mean? Valendia, can I request you no longer visit my dreams? You're making my standards far too high. To Arthur, I have said it many times before. Many times before. I am not responsible for the actions of Dream Valen. Okay? Whatever Dream Valen does is between you and Dream Valen. I will take no responsibility. No responsibility at all for their actions. They're a bounder and a cad. Don't trust them. Don't trust them. They're scandalous. You've heard it here first, friends. Heard it here first. Oh, good Lord. It's preposterous, I tell you. Absolutely preposterous. Shut the whole app and stuff. Yeah, best thing to do is shut the whole app and then reopen it again. I don't know about closed captions on mobile and what have you. I've been thinking about getting a permanent closed captions thing put into stream, but I don't know how viable that is. But then I haven't had a chance to look into it. Today I was trying to once again trying to monetize my podcast, and it was trying to get me to fill in legal documents that it required me to do fucking read international taxation treaties between the United States and the UK, and I had to quote certain sections and paragraphs. It's fucking overwhelming as shit. So overwhelming. It was fucking wild. I ended up just emailing them being like, right, can one of you ring me? Can one of you please give me a call back and walk me through this, hold my hand, and guide me up these ridiculous fucking steps, all right? Guide me up these ridiculous fucking steps. They're preposterous and outrageous and scandalous. How dare you? How very dare you, you know? But thank you so much, friends. I really, really appreciate it. All the chaos. Nibbering, lots of chaos. This is how every stream used to be. When we first started, when I first started streaming, we didn't have like all the hype trains and stuff. Those things didn't even exist. But just the level of chaos that we had was outrageous. Was fucking outrageous. Preposterous if I do say so myself. There we go. We can turn the music back up a tiny little bit, so it's less overwhelming for all of the mayhem and bits and pieces. All right. What was the next thing I was going to talk about? Oh, I'm so thrown. I'm so thrown by everything that just occurred. What is my list of things to talk about? Oh, yeah. Friends, this weekend, we've just had the Octopus and Dragon stream raid train raising money for charity. We raised a massive $30,000, which was fucking mind-blowing and amazing. But as a result, you people managed to get some things from me. Some things from me. All right? How's it going, Biohazard? I managed to get the permanent marker off, you little shit. All right? That's not happening. Why do you think legal shit was so complicated? They bank on you spacing out. Oh, yeah, 100% Nibirin. But I basically sent the podcast people a message just saying, hey, I need you to walk me through this shit, or I'm going to be moving to a different podcast company, because I don't know a single place. I don't know a single social media platform, any kind of active content creation platform that requires you to do that level of shit. So the fact that they're actually asking you to do it, I don't do it for fucking Twitch. So why the fuck should I have to do it for a podcast? Do you know what I mean? So if they're not prepared to do it, then I'm just going to change podcast hosting sites. Straight up. Just straight up. Do you know what I mean? Mainly headed by your original OG mods. Oh, what OG mod has just turned up? How you going? How's it going, Biohazard, you little shit? You little plucky young whippersnapper. I'll get jealous of your curls. Can you show us what you do? Yeah. So my curls, I wash my hair with like a biotin shampoo. I use a product called Hask, which is Hask. It's either a biotin or an argan oil shampoo. Shampoo, conditioner, run it through my fingers, rinse it all off. Let the conditioner sit for about 2, maybe 3 minutes, depending on whether I'm shaving other parts of my anatomy. Cheeky. Rinse it all off. Do all the bits and pieces, towel dry it, very loosely towel dry it. Then when it's still wet, I run argan oil through it. Like pure argan oil, run through my fingers, tease it out with a thingy, and then very, very, very carefully brush it through while it is still wet. Every hairdresser out there will tell you that is really fucking bad for it. It probably is very, very bad for your hair. I'm not going to deny the experts. Do you know what I mean? However, if I brush my hair when it's dry, I basically get hair that looks like dead grass. All right? Dead, wispy grass. The only way I can get these curls is by adding the oil and brushing it through very gently when the hair is wet. Then I leave it to naturally dry, and it naturally dries into ringlets. When it's about half dry, I tease my fingers through it in order to give it that ringlety effect. You know? There you go. That's all done and dusted. That's all done and dusted. Do you take a photo of your face? Yes, indeed, Biohazard. It is available on my Twitter. I will pull it up for you now so that you can see it. Just for you. You shit. No, that's not the one. There it is. There it is. My beautiful face with the mushroom hat. After you people did the thing. Pro streamer. Speaking of the mushroom hat, though. Speaking of the mushroom hat, you people also won by breaking the $500 mark, $500 mark. I have committed to doing a mushroom-themed stream. For those people that don't know, I fucking hate mushrooms. Genuinely fucking hate mushrooms. I hate them. They're disgusting and vile and horrible and nasty and vile. But I have committed to doing it. And I stand by my word. I stand by my word. So, February the 22nd. So our next event is Valentine's Day on February the 14th. On February the 19th, we have got our next Mythical Mondays stream, where we're going to be deep diving into the succubus myth and learning about where the succubus myth came from. And then on the 22nd of February, I will be doing an extra stream here, 7 p.m. GMT, that's 7 p.m. British time, where I'll be dressed like a mushroom with cutesy uwu makeup. We'll be talking about mushroom facts, and I will also be playing a mushroom-based game. Mushrooms are life. Mushrooms are the bum nuggets of Beelzebub. They are the bum nuggets of Beelzebub. They look phallic so that they're more tempting to put into your mouth. All right? That's what they try and do. They lull you into a false sense of security. Bastards. Wet brush too. Tangle teaser, wet brush. Use a wet brush. I don't use a wet brush. I just very, very carefully. I don't even use a tangle teaser. Because I always find that the tangle teaser doesn't help. It just actually knocks my hair even further. Gelly just freezes it, but thank you. You're very welcome. Similar to me and my curly hair routine. Yeah. I feel like hair dries... curly hair dries nicer if you just let it to dry naturally. But if you use like certain oils and stuff, it can make it curl beautifully, you know? Love me and Jen, you're facing permanent marker. I am aware. I am aware, Biohazard, how much you enjoy being all over my face. Kind of like music, how you doing? How's it going? Best $69 ever spent. Cheeky devil. Is it a texture thing? Yeah, and the fact that it tastes like a gone-off testicle. Has the taste and texture of gone-off bollock. You know? Phoenix events, fellow mushroom hater, sensible individual. Sensible individual. You can feel the enthusiasm, right? You love mushrooms, but I get it. I hope everyone appreciates what you do for them. So do I, Tuatha. So do I. So do I. You know? Cheeky devils. Oh, that's why he's done that. Cool. Shroomies. John Frieda Miraculous Recovery Argan Coconut and Moringa oils in that one. Ooh, interesting. I knew that argan oil and Moroccan oil are both very, very good. Although argan oil comes from Morocco, so I, for a long time, thought they were the same thing. I'm still not entirely sure they weren't. Ligras Kiwi, how you doing, you beautiful being? How's it going? I feel the same about bananas. Can't even stand the smell of them, really? Oh, wow. That's interesting. I never used that. Weirdly, I loved bananas when I was a kid. And then... went through a massive period where I fucking hated bananas, and now I love bananas, but only if they have just turned yellow. Like when they're green, they taste like plant. When they've just turned yellow, they have the perfect taste, texture, and consistency. Like they have a good bite to them. Do you know what I mean? But they still taste like banana. And then as soon as they've gone past that by like a day, they're fucking out. Fucking out. Give them to Chunk and be like, hey, make banana bread. You like that shit. Do you know what I mean? You know? They taste of death and decay. That's because they grow on death and decay. You know? It's almost funguary. That upsets me. That upsets me deep in my soul, Finley. That upsets me deep in my soul. However, as you are here, Finley, you redeemed 21 minutes ago a Victorian advice. So allow me to jump over. Yes, friends. Today's Victorian advice is going to go back to the OG Don'ts for Wives. This is a book published in 1913 by Blanche Ebbett. Published a year before the suffragette movement, and therefore a year before women had rights here in the United Kingdom. We are on chapter 6, Jealousy. Let's have a look. See, where were we? Don't give up all of your men friends when you marry. And don't expect your husband to cease to take an interest in his women friends. Ask both to your home and welcome them equally. Oh, my lordy. Bit of 1913 equality among the genders. We love to... That's Don'ts for Husbands. Don'ts for Wives, a bit of equality among the genders. Realizing that just because somebody is of a different gender to you does not mean that they are a threat to your relationship. That you can welcome them in and they can just be friends. That is entirely possible. Remember that polyamory was not a fucking thing in Victorian Britain. However, solid piece of fucking advice. 100%. 100%. We love to see it. We love to see it. Thank you very much, Finley, for that. You can have friends when you're married? I know. What are the chances? What are the fucking chances? You can have friends? Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Who said you were allowed to have friends? But that was a great bit of advice. Do you know what? I have to say, the vast majority of advice that we've got from good old Blanche, the vast majority of advice that we have got from Blanche has been pretty fucking good. I want to see what Blanche looks like. We've looked up Blanche before. That is you, Blanche. We got a hold on a minute. Oh, no, it can't be. Oh, my God. I actually found another person called Blanche Ebert, and I was like, oh, my God, we've actually got, like, her obituary. I've just found Blanche Ebert's obituary. But it turns out that it was a different Blanche Ebert. It was a different Blanche. I think I found her, though. I think I found her. Can I do this? There's Blanche. There's Blanchy Poos. There's our Blanchy Poos. We love to see her. All right. We love to see her. This is the lady. This is the lady that had one of my favorite quotes in existence, friends. Do not look at the dark side of the cloud, for it is only the shadow cast by the silver lining. Fucking love that shit. She looks sad. She was a 1913 woman in Victorian Britain. Or I suppose Edwardian Britain then, but still, you know, there's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. She has a face. Good for her. This was the only photo I can find of her, though, never in. I suppose in 1913 they didn't really have photographs of stuff, but, you know. So the book was written by a woman, and they didn't publish the author as anonymous. Wow. Well, not to my knowledge. Not to my knowledge. I'd be sad, too, if I was a woman in Edwardian Britain, 100%. Okay, at the beginning of Don'ts for Wives, it says, what's the preface? Preface, art is a hard mistress, and there is no art quite so hard as that of being a wife. So many women exhaust their artistic power in getting married, which is, after all, a comparatively easy business. In fact, you know what? I'm going to read these after the break, because in a moment we're about to have some adverts, and I want to make sure that we that I don't get interrupted by them while we're doing stuff. All right. So, friends, I'm going to take this opportunity to go visit the urination station. Get up, have a delightful beverage, stretch those legs, stretch your eyes, look at some in the distance, and look back again. Grab some kind of beverage, hot, cold, or if the time is permitting, flamboyant as fuck. Don't forget to take your meds. Don't forget to take your meds if you have not done so already, and it is okay to do so at this time. Please go and take your meds now. Don't forget, if you're wearing a binder, have a couple of deep breaths, stretch those lungs out, stretch those rib cages out, and never wear a binder longer than is medically recommended, which to our understanding is about 6 hours. All right, I will be back momentarily. I'll be back in 3 minutes time, because we'll run 3 minutes of adverts. I'll be back momentarily, and we will have a look at what Blanchy Poos has said. All right? All right? All right. All right? All right. Don't go anywhere, you cheeky devils. Welcome back, chums. You happy-go-lucky scamps. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Welcome back. Music got louder. Yes, I always do music a little bit louder when I'm on the break time, you know. Friends, I just wanted to take a moment. I just wanted to take a moment, all right? I just wanted to take a moment to let you know that currently, before we get into the Blanche shit, all right? Currently, on Twitch, I have 6,952 followers. I don't normally look at my followers. I genuinely don't normally look at them because I have no interest in numbers. Numbers just depress the fuck out of me, all right? So, the only reason that I have it on there is because I want to catch it and screenshot it for when we finally get 6969. All right? That is the only reason. Other than that, I don't really give a shit. But 6969 would be a really fucking cool thing to get, all right? Be a really fucking cool thing to get. Anyway, Blanche says, the preface, as we were just talking about before I desperately need to go and empty my bladder. A cheeky bladder. Preface to, this is to Don'ts for Wives. Art is hard, and there is no art quite so hard as that of being a wife. So many women exhaust their artistic power in getting married, which is, after all, a comparatively easy business. It takes a perfect artist to remain married. Married in the perfect sense of the term, but most of us have to be content to muddle through. Imagine a girl called upon without a single lesson to produce a tune. A lot of tunes, in fact. One never-ending succession of harmonies. From the most difficult instrument in the world. Note that the instrument not only gets grumpy in cold weather and skittish in the spring, not only slacks or breaks its strings with every change of temperature, but becomes tempestuous over a tight shoe, broody over an out-of-date egg, and cross-sulky or mirthful for reasons that no sane woman can understand. That is what the average wife has to reckon with. And if she intends to play the game, humiliating as some may think it, he, in capital letters, he will loom largely on the horizon all her life. I hope that she may find it worthwhile to take a few hints from an old hand, says Blanche Hebert. What'd she say for Don'ts for Husbands? Because that was actually a little on the edge of misogynistic, which is surprising for Blanche. Surprising for Blanche. So we need 69. We don't need 6969. I'm just going to keep my eyes peeled for it, do you know what I mean? I'm just going to keep my eyes peeled for it. Don'ts for Husbands said, preface. My dear sir, you are neither as bad nor as good a fellow as you imagine yourself to be. No doubt you know a good deal about women, but if you are in the early years of your married life, not nearly as much as you will in another decade. In any case, I hope that, when you have read my little book, you will thank me for having told you many things that otherwise you could have learnt only by experience. More or less bitter according to the discretion exercised by both you and your other half. Women, married or single, are kittle cattle. And as for men, well, I have a husband myself. What was the other one we got? We got another one from Blanche. However, I've just seen that Blanche does a don'ts for weddings, which I'm intrigued by. The other one we've got is don'ts for mothers. Ladies and gentlemen and all genders outside and between, delve deep into your pits of popcorn and throw them at the raiders. So, no, Blanche. Blanche, get out of the way, Blanche. Throw them at the raiders. Throw them at these cheeky devils. Look at these people coming in here. I mean, really, could you even imagine who did they think they are? Look at all of these popcorns. Look at the... We need more popcorns. We need more popcorns. Where are all of my popcorn crew?
Oh, you followed me. Ooh,
more popcorns for these raiders. I would like to douse them in all of the popcorns. The cheeky little popcorns that are. Oh, my lordy. How's it going, Cousin Q? How you doing, you beautiful individual? Are you feeding us popcorns? We are. We are. Look at this beautiful individual. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Are you back now, Kazi? Are you back now? I feel like you're back now. I'm not entirely sure. I know you went off on wild adventures. Wild adventures to the great unknown. Oh! Traveling across the great lands and deserts and oceans alike. Back from vacation. Vacation. Adventure! Adventure! Into the great unknown! The great and powerful unknown! Across oceans, across mountains, across canyons! The great desert! The swamp! The very alluring... Well... You know? Adventure! Back from your epic adventures and home. All of the home. Well, I'm glad that you are home. The swamp? Why not? Why not a swamp? Why not a swamp? The red light district? What, you mean my house, Plur Ninja? You mean my house? Look, I've decorated the place like Prince Fuck the Moulin Rouge. Friends, if you're new here, 2 things you need to know about this channel. 1, you're not allowed to apologize. For par, individuals, for par. Instead of saying sorry, try saying thank you. Instead of saying sorry, I'm late, say thanks for waiting. Instead of saying sorry, I'm such a burden, say thanks for being there for me. It'll make you a much more positive individual. 2, if you're under the age of 18, I have to ask you to leave. I've got to ask you to leave, for I am a colossal filth wizard, and I don't want to be corrupting the ears of the young. People from my stream, go and check out the glorious Kazzy Q. Kazzy is an amazing, amazing human being, part of the Octopus and Dragon stream team, part of the whole raid train to raise money for a phenomenal cause of a charity that supports mental health and suicide prevention. Mwah. We raised $30,000. I don't know whether just throwing it out there like a business card in an orgy. Yes, these are my business cards for business time. But you know, just letting you know, I'll know about it. Just know it. Cooper, 30K is wild. 100% Cooper. Cooper, I actually went through your list earlier of what Octopus and Dragon have paid for in all of the time that they've been doing this. Do you know what I mean? All the time they've been doing this. Birthday kiss? Is it your birthday, Captain Bambi's Revenge? Kazzy, what were you playing today? I missed it. It popped up. It showed your delightful face. I got distracted by being mesmerized by your eyes, and now I've got no idea what the fuck you were up to. I got no fucking idea. I got no idea. Was it your birthday, Captain Bambi's Revenge? By the way, Kazzy, if you need to disappear off, if you need to grab some kind of snaffly treat, Ocarina of Time. Yes, of course. The Ocarina. Like the Macarena, but slightly more octagonal. 1 Oca 2 Oca 3 Ocarina. Head back through time. Gonna see the points of Venus. If I shake my boots out, if I shake my booty, I might get some penis. Hey, Ocarinas. Ocarinas? I'm going with it, all right? I'm having it. Go and run with it, all right? Kazzy, if you need to disappear off, and if any of your wonderful, wonderful people need to disappear off and grab some kind of snaffly treat, grab a cheeky little beverage, just chill out. I'm very intense. I know I am, all right? I know I'm very intense. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. And if the cup of tea is not Yorkshire tea, it's not fucking worth having it, all right? And yeah, I understand the way it is, all right? But please go look after yourselves. Look, do what you need to do. I know what it's like when you've been streaming and stuff. But thank you so much for bringing your people over. I really appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it. If I've got a mod available in chat, can I also get a shout out from Mary Majora? Mary, how you doing? How's it going? Oh my lordy, Max Wattage gifting a cheeky little sub to Mary Majora. You cheeky devil, you. You cheeky devil. What do you like? First of all, hold on. Captain Bambi's Wrench, come here, cheeky devil. What do you like claiming cheeky kisses on your birth-anniversary, all right? On your birth-anniversary. Matthew's Madness, how you doing, you beautiful being? Welcome on in. Mary Majora. I have now inscribed your name upon the mirror of Vane. Look at this beautiful being. Look at them. They've also got an ocarina of 1 Oca, 2 Ocarina, 3 Ocarina. Gonna shake my ass and get some pin. I can't remember the original lyrics, but I'm running with it, all right? Bit sick but recovering. That's because of the intensity of the weekend. Powering forward, friend. Powering forward. Mary, your name is now inscribed on the mirror of Vane, which means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, all right? Just because I shake my ass in order to get penis does not mean you get access to my bum Snapchat. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you got to roll over every morning. Now, I know we've got some new people in here, so pay attention, friends. You got to roll over every morning, look in the mirror, and go, God, I look rough. But goddamn, do I make rough look good? Ooh, sexy. Ooh, yes, meow. You know? It's the only way to do it. It's the only way to do it. Captain Bambi's friend, are you still here? Are you still here, friend? Are you still here? But yeah, welcome on in, you beautiful individuals. Hi, how's it going? By the way, I'm Valen Vane. Vane by name, Vane by nature, deep as a puddle in summer. Love myself a little bit too much to the point where, you know, I'm a little bit jealous of you people because you get to look at me. Cheeky. There's a reason why I became a streamer. It's called 3 screens of my face. You know? Toast and jam Yorkshire tea. Your first drink of the day always. I just go for a pure Yorkshire. I've had about 8 cups of Yorkshire tea as well today. About 8 cups of Yorkshire tea. My lordy, Captain Bambi's Revenge, you are here. You are here, you cheeky devil. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Captain Bambi's Revenge. Happy birthday to you. It's all right. It's okay. Just a little bit lightheaded. I hope you're having a wonderful birthday, Captain Bambi's Revenge, you beautiful being. I hope you're having a wonderful birthday. You know? How's it going, Nose? How you doing? I've got really itchy nose now. What did you do, Bambi? It's all good. We're all good. We're all right. We're all right. All of the oohs. All of the oohs. I feel like you'd aggressively yell positive things at me and kick my demons, and I love it. Sleepy Bunny. All right? I don't know whether you are aware of them. It's why streaming makes your nose itch. It's 100% to do with the light. There is... I'll get back to you in a moment, Sleepy Bunny, but naturally, I've been distracted. There was an advert in the UK about fucking 5 years ago, all right? Where it showed people sneezing in slow motion. It is vile. It is genuinely one of the most disgusting adverts there are out there. It was sent out by the NHS, the National Health Service.
You followed me. Ooh, you little stalker.
Thank you very much for the follow, you cheeky devil. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. It was it was sent out by the National Health Service in the UK in order to be like, hey everyone, this is the reason why you should cover your nose when you sneeze or cough. Because the amount of germs that fly out of your face is vile. And they got all people of all genders, of all ages. And the way that they created the sneeze was, it's a photoreactive, I don't know, nasal expulsion or some fucking scientific term, all right? And it literally was like, it was people having a light flashed in their face really quickly at a specific frequency, and it makes you sneeze, or it makes most people sneeze. And then they just have a camera at the side that just filmed everything slow motion, and it was disgusting. But since I've seen that advert, and I'm like, I'm sat here and I'm watching. I've got really itchy nose, and I've got bright lights in my eyeballs, and I've got really itchy nose. But I don't get an itchy nose any other fucking time. Only when I'm streaming. 100%. 100% on that. Also, Bunny, where was your thing? To feel like aggressively positive. Sleepy Bunny, there is an amazing streamer. There is an amazing streamer out there called Hello It's Colo. All right, Hello It's Colo does like PG, very heartfelt.
Little stalker.
Thank you so much for the follows, you beautiful beings. I don't like to call people out just in case they're lurking. You're very welcome to continue lurking. If you're lurking away, do your thing. Do your thing. I'm a hedonist. I encourage people to enjoy things that make them the happiest. So if you enjoy lurking, continue lurking. I'm never going to have an issue with this. All right. Colo is a phenomenal human being. A very, very, very good friend of mine. I fucking love it to pieces. And the Colo described me. Colo once raided into me, which is surprising because I'm a fucking filth
you
wizard.
followed me. Ooh, you little stalker.
Thank you so much. I fucking love your name. Welcome on. Once again, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Colo described me while raiding into me.
You followed me. Ooh, you little stalker.
Thank you so much for these follows. I really appreciate it. Oh my god, you people are amazing. And she described me as Valen Vane is the person that will bully you into loving yourself. Will straight up bully you into loving yourself. And I was just like, that's accurate. I will. You will not be negative about yourself. How dare you be negative about yourself? Be positive. Say something about yourself. Look in that mirror and call yourself beautiful. Stare in your eyeballs and be like, my god, you're fit as fuck. Come on, do it. Do it now. And that's the reason why we have this wonderful slogan, the motto.
You followed me. Ooh, you little stalker.
Thank you so much, you beautiful beings. I really appreciate it. This is the reason why the channel has the motto of God do I look rough, but God damn do I make rough look good. Because if nothing else, if you wake up every morning and you look in the mirror, and as you can see, I've got a fuck ton of mirrors. If you wake up every morning, look in the mirror and say, God do I look rough, but God damn do I make rough look good. At the very least, you're going to smile. You might not believe it. You might be like, fuck me, I'm the ugliest thing that's ever walked the face of the earth. But by saying it, you're going to smile. And that is always going to take the edge off. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit, you know? I've just realized the merch is in the wrong place. I'll have to deal with that later. Because I haven't got it all sorted. Painted Lady, thank you very much for redeeming the show as the merch. It's now just over the top of the chat, but the chat is a new thing. I don't normally have the chat here, but I've decided to start bringing it out there. Microwave Cheesecake, how you doing? Darker Shade of Whitney. Ah, it's Whitney. I thought it was a darker shade of Whimsy. And I misread your name. Still a great name, though. Still a great name, you know? Elazana, how dare you? How dare you redeem Show Dono with speech? Now I have to actually talk about it. There's nothing to talk about. We have 5 new emotes, friends. We've got 5 new emotes. Oh, there's Blanche. Blanche Ebert is wrote books in 1913, published books in 1913 called Don'ts for Wives, Don'ts for Husbands, Don'ts for Weddings, that kind of stuff. And we were expecting to get shitloads of misogyny, and we haven't got nearly any, so we're really impressed with Blanche. We've got hi. These are our new emotes. Look, we've got a little troll that says hi. We like the troll that says hi. We've also got a troll that salutes. We like our little troll that salutes. We also have
subscribed. Most kind.
Max White, thank you very much for giving that sub to a Broxcon. I'll get to it momentarily. We've also got the Scream for moments of shock and intensity. All right. And then we have where's our next one? Oh, the hug. Our little one hugging a panda. Although I have to say, the one that hugs a panda, when it's in small mode, like you can see it here, it just looks like it's holding a skull. Just looks like it's really hugging a skull. Just having a real good time hugging a skull. You know? And I'm not against it. Do you know what I mean? And then last but certainly not least, it's okay. It's all right. I look at me that way too. It's all right. It's okay. You can keep staring at me, you cheeky little devil, you. Right? Max, thank you very much for giving that sub to a Prox Gaunt there. I shall now inscribe a name on the mirror of Vader Prox. And then I'm going to get to Ligras's question. Because they asked me a schmex question. And as a schmexual educator, I like to answer these questions, all right? I like to answer the question. So, Elizana, I can't give you the speech because all of this money has already been used. It's already been used. So thank you very much to all those people that have already donated in order to make this madness happen, you know? This madness happened. A Prox Gaunt. Your name is now inscribed on the mirror of Vane, which means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you gotta roll over every morning, look in the mirror, Oh, God, I look rough. But God damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, sexy. Oh, yes, yeah. You know? You know? New peeps needed to see Monty in all their glory. Do you know what's really interesting as well, Alexander? We've just had a fucking hype train, all right? So I can say this without any worries, okay? Because the hype train is still in cooldown mode, all right? We have got new hype train alerts. So every single time that every single time that the hype train ends a level, so the end of level 1, the end of level 2, the end of level 3, we have new troll emotes that are new troll alerts that pop up, and they just get more and more convoluted the bigger the train gets, which is hilarious because I fucking hate it when you people do a brat train. Bloody hate it. Tuatha, thank you very much for converting your Prime sub to a tier 1 sub, helping me out on my slowly but surely journey towards the joys of Partner Plus. I very, very much appreciate that, you beautiful bean. As soon as it comes time to renew that, Tuatha, I will inscribe your name upon the mirror of Vane as well. I very, very much appreciate that, beautiful bean. Right, I have got a Schmeck's education question here, friends. For those people that don't know, I am a sex educator. I run cabarets and erotic nights and all kinds of bits and pieces, and talk about sex quite a lot. Quite a lot, to say the least. It is my favorite subject. So, I talk about it a lot. But we have a channel point redemption that is to ask Val a Schmeck's question, all right? Val, would you consider joining Quinn? I would love to listen to you in the privacy of my own home. Also, what's the most out there sex adventure you've ever done? Out there is a matter of perspective. Let's be very clear about what. First of all, what is Quinn? What is Quinn? I've never heard of Quinn before. I've heard of Quinn in reference to a variety of things, but not like I'm guessing it's a WAP or an website or something like that. Do you know what I mean? That face says it might not be TOS appropriate. There was a time that a spicy audio app. As much as I appreciate the dynamics there, Ligris, I don't really have the time to record anything like that. I'm so busy with so many other bits and pieces. I don't really have the time to record anything like that. Now, in regards to terms of service, there's a lot of things that I can't say. And like, obviously, I can't give you details about like the most outrageous out there sexual experience that I have ever had, because that is not educational. No matter how I look at it, that is not educational. However, what I can tell you is there was a night where many years ago where a partner and I, an ex-partner of mine, and I went out to a gig, got absolutely shit-faced, went back to the hotel, caused some chaos because there was a wedding at the hotel, and we got no issues with the wedding. We got no issues. It wasn't a problem at all. But then the mother of the bride was rude to us, so we caused a bit of chaos. And ended up befriending the bar staff, and the bar staff only served us, despite the fact that we weren't gate crashing. The wedding had just decided to take over the bar, and it was like, well, we're just gonna sit here in amongst all of you people wearing our rock shit and fuck it up. And then we went back to our room and broke everything. We got kicked out. We got kicked out of the hotel because it was messy. That's probably the most like out there that in regards to like your stereotypical out there kind of stuff. But yeah, pretty much trashed the hotel. Didn't mean to trash the hotel. It's just that stuff got in the way. Like, I really wanted the curtains open, and the curtains weren't moving fast enough, so the curtain rail came off. Do you know what I mean? Did the hotel make you pay damage? Weirdly, no. But we are... Well, I am, because it was all under my name. I'm banned from all of that brand of hotel in that area. So yeah, this is the price I pay. This is the price I pay, you know. So there you go. That's the answer to that question. But I've never heard of this Quinn thing, a spicy audio app. I have heard that spicy audio is very much a thing. Banned from Travelodge and Premier Inn. I can't remember what it was. I genuinely can't remember which hotel line it was, but I remember that I did phone up a few years later to try and get a hotel in the area, and as soon as I gave them my name, they were like, yeah, you are not allowed. I'm afraid you've been blacklisted from our chain in this area. And I was like, oh shit. Oh, okay. That's the thing, you know. This is why they plead the filth. The fifth, I swear. Why on earth is my brain playing Swing from the Chandelier in regards to the hotel chain? Look, I just... that was just one of the wild and exciting experiences. I have to say, like, I'm all for wild and exciting experiences, but I'm also all for at the end of the day, an experience, a coital experience, a rumpy pumpy bumping uglies experience is between two people, and it needs to be within the personal boundaries of those two people. So I can honestly say that, like, if I was with a partner who wasn't comfortable with shit like that, then it wouldn't, like, I would never even want to do it. Do you know what I mean? Because it's all about, at the end of the day, the experience is not my experience or their experience. It's a shared experience. And a good sizable amount of the pleasure that I get from experiences comes from knowing that they are getting the same, if not more, pleasure from it. You know? So this is the reason why I say, like, out there is a matter of perspective. Because as much as some people, like, see fucking some of my history and be like, fuck me, that was absolutely fucking wild, a lot of people will see my history and be like, that is too much. And then there'll be other people out there that are like, Jesus, is that all? You know? Everything's a matter of, like, in my experience, the entire world, everything that has ever been and ever will be, is a matter of experience. And it's all about perspective. It's all about perspective. As I have said many times, like, this year, I'm going back to my roots. I have returned to the joys of hedonism. All right? Hedonism is a life philosophy where you live life for pleasure. You live life for pleasure. But pleasure is a matter of perspective. When you talk about hedonism, the vast majority of people think it has a negative view. They look at it and they're like, oh, I don't know. Because what people think of when they see hedonism, they think of Dorian Gray. They think of the hair metal stars of the 1980s, you know? Where you've got, like, people taking shitloads of drugs and doing things regardless of consequence. They don't give a shit about how many people they hurt. They don't give a shit about how many, like, people they injure. They don't give a shit about the consequences for other people. They only give a shit about their own consequences. They only give a shit about themselves. And sometimes they don't even give a shit about themselves because they're all fucking coked off their face or whatever, you know? That's what people think of when it comes to hedonism. But realistically speaking, hedonism as a philosophy is live life for pleasure. If you are the person that enjoys sitting on a sofa, on a settee, a couch, wrapped up in a blanket, reading a good book with a cup of tea, that is your hedonism. If it's going out at 6 o'clock every morning for a morning jog and coming back and having a really healthy smoothie, that is your hedonism. Hedonism, like I say, is a matter of perspective. The people out there that are asexuals are very unlikely to find sex to be a hedonistic endeavor. Do you know what I mean? Doesn't mean they can't be hedonistic in themselves. When we had I've got a podcast called Thirsty Work, And one of the episodes in the first series of the thing was with Becca Beckery, who is an amazing individual, and they're asexual, and they talk to me about asexuality because I'm the opposite end of the spectrum. I am like ultra sexual. Do you know what I mean? I love fucking sex. I'm all about it, you know. And we had this conversation, and I was talking to them about it, and they were saying that the vast majority of asexuals that they know are really big foodies. Really big foodies. They fucking love food. Love exchanging like recipes and talking about different ways of things and where to get the best types of foods, carbs, sweets, whatever it is that takes their palate. Do you know what I mean? And that is still hedonistic. An asexual's hedonism may well be cake, as you say, cake. You know? It's all about perspective. It's all about what you view as a hedonistic endeavor. And in my personal experience, the best hedonistic endeavors are always the ones that are between consenting adults, regardless of whatever that endeavor happens to be, you know? Galandra, odd question. Are there any hotels that have kink themed rooms? I'm woefully innocent. Yes. Yeah, there's loads of them. There's loads of like things out there. There was one that I was going to stay in this weekend, but unfortunately we didn't end up getting in there. You get places like let me pull up some images of a couple of hotels that I know. These are less kinky and more okay, let me go back to their actual website. Let me see your rooms, please. Which one's the kinkiest one that you've got? That'd do. And the other place I was looking for was this one. Open image in new tab. This is more opulent than kinky. So you get stuff like this. So this is a hotel called the Impossible Motel in York. This is one of the ones that we were going to stay in. But it's got like a standing bath. It's got your chains hanging from the ceiling. It's got a very kink-friendly aesthetic. You know? That kind of stuff. Then you've got something that's slightly more decadent, which is this is a chain of hotels called the Crazy Bear Hotels. I have not stayed in either of these. I would like to point out I've not stayed in either of these, but they're very much up my street. Do you know what I mean? They're very much up my street. I also am very aware of the fact that there are a whole load of places out there, usually more along the lines of Airbnb style things, where there's like a cottage or a converted barn or something, where it's like in the arse end of fucking nowhere, in the middle of a field, 40 minutes away from any like civilization, that have like Lagra says there, with dungeons and ornate beds that have got shackles in the bed and stocks in the bed, and like places to hang sex swings and stuff from. So there are loads of places out there usually when it comes to that really kinky stuff, or the more like kink designed stuff, you have to find it because it's not openly publicized. Because unfortunately, even in this day and age, even in fucking 2024, there are still a cosmic fuck ton of people out there who think that kink and BDSM is wrong. Even though it's between consenting adults who all agree and want to be there and want to indulge in it because they are consenting, they are of sound mind, safe, sane, and consensual is the whole motto of the BDSM community. Doing everything safely, doing everything in correct mind so that no one's pissed, no one's drugged up, no one's anything, and consensual, make sure everyone's consenting. All of 18 plus adult variety. There are still people out there who are like, BDSM and kink is wrong. It's the devil's work. Burn them, burn them. So you'll find that an awful lot of the kink, like B&B places or the kink apartments to rent and stuff like that, are usually a bit harder to find. Usually a bit harder to find. You know, what I was doing Premier in was cause the double bed to split. It was two singles strapped together and the wheels to bend inwards, where the closest to the gap had impacted. Neither of us were super heavy, and the hotel staff had a spare bed in the cupboard. Oh my god, that's wild. That is wild. I first thought it was do what you want and fuck with the consequences. I've definitely done that in the past. I have to say, I'm not gonna deny the fact that there have definitely been parts of my life where I have not been a good person. But all of those experiences I have learned from and become a better person because of them. Does it justify them? No, but it does give me hope in the fact that I am a better person because of those, of being a shitter person, you know? How's it going, Zach the Golden Wolf? How you doing? I'm doing very, very well. Thank you very much. Ace has mentioned, yeah, we have got a lot of people here that are asexual here, which is fantastic. We indulge in all people. All people of all varieties doing the things that they want to do with themselves, you know? Just Googled that because I wanted to know. Apparently there are erotic hotels and kinky ones out there. Yep, yeah. At one stage, I very nearly opened one. Oh, excuse me, got an itchy nose again. I very, very nearly opened one because I am that kind of person. But then I realized how fucking expensive and much maintenance it would take, and I'm just like, I can't be fucked. Can't be fucked. Got 6 stories about hotel beds falling apart. Yeah, as an ace, snuggling and touching can be very nice too, because they are not the same as sex. And yes, good food or a nice long bath shower as well. Yeah, not to be nitpicky, asexual means not experiencing sexual attraction. Jason, you don't have to be nitpicky with me. I know. I suppose that there are other people that don't know. There are other people that don't know. Yeah, asexuality is in like all sexualities. Asexuality is a spectrum of people. There are people out there that are asexual that are genuinely repulsed by sex, have no interest in it, don't want anything to do with it, and that's okay. There are also people out there that don't have sexual attraction. They don't see somebody and go, fuck me, I want to bed them. But it's more of like an emotional connection thing. And even the emotional connection side of things, it doesn't mean that they are actively wanting sex. They just want the connection with that person, you know? Asexual people can enjoy sex and still have no sexual attraction. In fact, a friend of mine from years and years and years and years ago described themselves as asexual, and they had sex all the fucking time because they loved sex. They loved sex. They just didn't give a shit about who they did it with, because for them, it wasn't there was no attraction. It was just, I want to have sex with a person. So whoever that person is this evening that takes me home and gives me sex, I'm fine. I'm good. You know? Doesn't necessarily mean it's opposed to having sex. Very horny, sex positive asexuals exist. It's very true. I just described one. There we go. My happy place are walking and meditating in the forest and being sat with a wing-backed chair and a cozy fireplace reading a book. Yeah, that sounds actually pretty good, to be honest with you. I'll happily take that a couple, especially in the autumn time. I feel like that would be a good autumn thing, you know? Yeah, now. Mirrors on the ceiling. No. No. No, I wouldn't do a mirror on the ceiling. I have no interest in a mirror on the ceiling. It's never been a thing for me. Never been a thing for me. Mirrors all around. If I could sit in the fucking crystal dome from Crystal Maze... Crystal Maze. Crystal Dome.
Yeah, you subscribed. Most kind.
You cheeky devil. I can't even see who did that, you cheeky devil. Max White, thank you very much for giving that sub to Finley. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right there. I'll be right there. This here is the Crystal Dome from the Crystal Maze. People go inside the Crystal Dome. All of these weird fluttery tickets are around and the people have to try and catch the tickets. Now, take a moment and imagine if every single one of these was a mirror and there was a bed in the middle of it. All right. A bed in the middle of it, and every single one of these was a mirror. No matter where you looked, you could see yourselves. 2 consenting adults. Very alluring and beautiful consenting adults. Whew. Whew. Yes, please. That would do me very nicely. Very nicely indeed. Max, thank you very much for giving that sub to Finley. As many as will fill the dome. As many as will fill the dome. It's a Thunderdome. No, Nibiru. Not going full Tina Turner here, all right? Finley, your name is now inscribed upon the mirror vein, which means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil, and of course you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you go roll over every morning, look in the mirror. Oh God, I look rough. But god damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, harra, sexy. Oh yes, meow. You know? You cheeky devil, you. One man enter, 2 men leave. Wait a minute, what? 1 man enters, another man comes. Done. You know? The Valendome, 2 will enter. Both may only leave if both are satisfied. Yes, exactly. It's the Thunderdome! Alright, Tina. Calm down. Jesus. Bed looks like it would cause the wall to be hammered, the chain one. I'm sure it's supported underneath. I don't think it is. I think it's hanging because it's in the basement of the place. Do you know what I mean? It's in the basement of the place. So many reasons I'm going to hell. Oh, Jesus, yeah. Half the preachy Christians, which I'm being very, very clear about because there are a lot of people that are Christians and very fucking cool people. In fact, there's a couple on TikTok who are, they're a Christian couple and they are filthy. Absolutely fucking filthy. And I love them to pieces. They're so cool. But they're very, very Christian and stuff. But the preachy Christians are the ones that have told me that I am going to hell for so many reasons. Like, you're going to hell! And I'm like, whoo, how exciting. Tell me more. Why am I going to your hell? It's not my hell. Why am I going to your hell? Tell me more. Because I'm wearing eyeliner. Oh, Jesus. Dread to think what else there is, you know? Need to look hot with the flames all around me. Exactly, right? Spank me harder. Got the breadboard. Attack the King says that'll show him, right? It's ridiculous. So many people think that Kink, especially BDSM, is based on cruelty and shame. It's wild that they can't take in 20 minutes, take the 20 minutes it takes to research or listen to someone that actually, like yourself, who's knowledgeable. Kubo, it is. I agree. I completely agree. It's fucking wild because they see punishment. They see brutality. They see immorality. And do you know what I have to say? As much as the book 50 Shades of Grey, and I suppose the movie as well, as much as the book 50 Shades of Grey has done a cosmic fuck ton of damage because it does not show a BDSM relationship at all. It shows an abusive relationship. That's what it shows. If you've ever watched or read 50 Shades of Grey, it's an abusive relationship. There are no safe words. The level of possessiveness and abuse is disgusting. Absolutely fucking disgusting. But, and there is a but, the one massively good thing that 50 Shades of Grey did do was it made people interested to ask questions. It made them intrigued enough to question things. There is an entire generation of kinksters out there whose introduction to the world of kink came because of 50 Shades of Grey. Because before that book, it was taboo to even talk about it, to even consider, to even question, to even think about questioning. Whereas, as soon as 50 Shades of Grey was like, oh my god, this is like softcore pornography that everyone's reading, people were like, oh shit. We can actually read this without being ashamed of it because everyone's reading it. Huh. You mean I can actually ask questions about kink and BDSM that have been spurred because of the things that I've read in this book? And yes, the book is horrifically abusive. Horrifically abusive, but it opened the conversation. Exactly, Onion Pencil. Opened the conversation for so many. And that's the most important thing. All right? Yeah, 50 Shades of Grey was a fan fiction of Twilight. Yeah. Which, I have to say, I've never seen Twilight. I've never wanted to see Twilight. I've got no fucking interest in them at all. However, I have agreed to sit and watch Twilight with McSteffels. McSteffels is my partner, for those people that are not aware. I've agreed to sit and watch it. McSteffels doesn't even like it. McSteffels doesn't like Twilight either. But as a point of education, to understand where so many people have got into the whole vampire fantasy thing, I have agreed that I will sit and watch it. I feel like I will regret this decision. But all the same, it is better to be educated than willfully ignorant. You know? You know? No, because they'd have to admit to be interested in this evil abuse. Exactly. Even though it's not, it's quite therapeutic in many ways, you know? On the asexual spectrum, the demisexual. Yeah. Demisexuality is all about emotional connection, which is a part of the asexual spectrum, yeah. You should have opened a kink one. If I'd have opened a kink bed and breakfast or a kink hotel or what have you, I never would have become a streamer. I'd been far too busy doing that. You know? Today's been so eye-opening. I'm glad that we could provide you with some educations. All of the educations. That's the reason why I've got the educational tag on, because we often end up digging into these little conversations, you know? You know? Demi here, need the connection before having to find interest in fucking. It's a really interesting dynamic because I wouldn't say that I need to have an emotional connection, but I do need to be interested. I am a very, very aesthetic person. I'm all too aware I'm a very, very aesthetic person. A person needs to be aesthetically pleasing to me before I am interested. However, that's step one. That is step one. I then need to have a conversation with them. And the conversation determines whether I am happy to go through with any kind of sexual endeavors. Because it's you can, first of all, tell about how much you can fucking twig with somebody, how much you can gel with somebody through a conversation. And second of all, I do not want to be sat there after going through round 1 and then being like, so yeah, you know, there needs to be a spark. There needs to be something about them that flares my interest outside of just aesthetics, you know. And that's why I've looked out so well with McSteffels, because McSteffels is fucking exquisite looking, absolutely stunning as a human being. She's beautiful. Many of you have seen that. Many of you are all too aware of what she looks like. In fact, she's been on stream before, so I'm not upset to show her picture so that everyone can see. This is my darling. Yes, I have a photo of her on my desk because it makes me smile. And but that was like the initial attraction. The initial attraction was me seeing McSteffels as she put a picture of herself in the Discord, and I went, hello, hello, excuse me. I need to go and say hello to you. Yes, I do. And then it was the conversations that we had over the following months after I finally said hello to her. It was the conversations that we had over the following months that really made me interested, you know. And the rest is history. We've been together nearly 3 years now, you know. We've only been public for like a year, so don't worry if people are like, oh my god, I had no idea. We only went public like 9 months ago maybe. But I had McSteffels was like, we should go public, and my worry was I've got a lot of worries because obviously being a content creator and being a very openly kinky content creator, there are a lot of people out there that develop parasocial relationships. For those people that don't know what a parasocial relationship is, it's where a viewer will think there is more to their relationship than is actually there. People will think that they are like my best friend when I've never even seen their face. Do you know what I mean? So I was super careful because I was not because I was worried about me. I was really worried about McSteffels because McSteffels has a child, and I was like, I can't put you or your child in harm's way. And as a point of perspective, friends, as a point of perspective, I have literally had viewers from this, not this Twitch community, they're no longer part of this Twitch community, but I have had people in my viewership in the past send me Google images of my own house. Hey Valen, you live here, don't you? I have had people send me DMs saying, hey, I know your real name. And it's creepy as fuck. Oh yeah, 100%. And for me, I'm not really that bothered. I'm not really bothered because I've never given a shit. I'm just like, yeah, cool for you, good for you. However, you've got to understand that this is creepy as fuck. And I will sit there and I will spend the fucking time saying, this is the reason why your actions are creepy as fuck. This is the reason why your decision to do this has unnerved the fuck out of me. You know, I am happy to do that. Because if nobody explains it to these people, they never fucking learn, all right? But it's different when you have a partner. I'm now in a monogamous relationship with a beautiful individual who has a child. And I was like, I'm really scared about going public because I don't want any of the fucking crazies of the internet deciding that you, my partner, are a threat to the potential of our fucking relationship or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like, people be wild. People be wild, you know? You know? What do you mean your real name? You are Valen Vane. I am Valen Vane. I am Valen Vane. Do you know what? There aren't many people these days that actually call me anything other than Valen Vane. I live with Chunk and he calls me Valen. McSteffels' child calls me Valen. Do you know what I mean? Let me whip down a little bit. You can picture you hosting that show. What, the Crystal Maze? Yeah, 100%. I'd be on board it as well. Kind of ace who's all contact repulse, no attraction whatsoever. Which means that everyone of every spectrum is always telling me I'm wrong and I need to be fixed, so I don't see myself as part of their community. Hey, Lizana, if you're sexually repulsed, then that's fine. Or all contact repulse. You have no interest in getting close to anyone ever. That's fine. That's what makes you happy. That's what makes you happy. I don't know about any other community, but here you're not going to have an issue with that. You're never going to have an issue with that for us. You know what I mean? You don't want to hug, you don't want to hug. You want to be in a relationship that has literally no contact, as long as the other person's okay with that, because there will be other people that are also contact repulsed, and as long as you two gel well, then fucking great. You know? You know? Let me roll down. We'll never read 50 Shades of Grey. I'm intrigued to read 50 Shades of Grey. Because again, from a point of not being willfully ignorant. For a point of literally being like, I am not going to be ignorant to what this is saying. But I'm also aware that it's going to take time that I don't have, and it'll make me very angry. You know? The years that came to events after that and Trash came out, everyone can be a rigger. Yeah, that was the real problem with 50 Shades of Grey was 100% people that came in expecting to be instant pros, and you're like, no. Fucking no. Worst part of 50 Shades of Grey, how they show the abuse in a positive light and the worst kind of damage. Yep, agreed. Agreed. They're very wrong. You're always a part of the community. You don't need to like the feeling of touch in order to be a part of this community. 100%. This is the reason why, wherever you are, friends, if you go up and say hi to somebody, no matter how well you know them, you always ask, are we good to hug? Do you do hugs? And don't be offended if they say no. Like, cool, no worries. Ancient vampire preying on teenage girl. Ah, yes. The classic. I was told the book was hard to read because there was no grammar and spelling mistakes, and I would not have been able to get through it. Probably. I've heard it's pretty fucking awful. Agree about 50 Shades of Grey, they're horrendously abusive. Jamie Dornan and Dakota Johnson hated the parts they played in those movies, yeah. But they did it because it was money and reputation in a world of the cinema, which is quite hard to get into, you know? Couldn't get past all the grammar. That's fair. That's fair. Wish you all of the strength of that endeavor. Nibirin, I appreciate that. I appreciate that very, very much. Right, I'm going to whip down, friends, because I really am far behind on chat. So I'm going to try and catch up with all of the... Late response because I am leaving work. My favorite butterfly effect is at night. Whoa, wow. I'm not even going to try and dig into that one, Eris. Not even going to try and dig into this one. Are there any viewers here, gender fluid, AFAB? Do you bind or think about having chesticles? Have ever been thinking about this, but I have no idea where to start. Ligris Kiwi, we in the Discord, so ! Dicksword. Oh, I'll wait for the ads to end. I'll wait for the ads to end, and then I'm going to answer that question because I want to make sure that I'm giving out the right information and stuff, you know. Is this the same hello biohazard help with? How dare you, Stupedia? How dare you coming in here? Good lord. What the fuck? Yeah. 100%. People be what, Van Vane is not your real name? Realistically speaking, it is, yeah. Nobody knows me as anything else. Nobody refers to me as anything else. Only my family refers to me as something else, you know? A lot of instances of content creators dealing with people like them, and it's scary. Oh, yeah. It's genuinely quite terrifying, you know? Like, I am not under any illusion that the reason why I am quite okay with the I say quite okay. The reason why I handle parasocial relationships better than a lot of content creators is because I am a very confident, very self-assured, cisgendered man. You know when people turn around and go, oh, male privilege? This is it. This is it right here. I am right here. The reason why I can do this shit and why I can turn around and spell it out to these parasocial people, why what they are doing, the parasocial, oh my god, Max, cheeky devil. The reason why I can sit here and spell out to parasocial people about how what they're viewing is a parasocial relationship, how it is damaging, how it is difficult, how what they are doing is horrifically scary and creepy, and if they do it to other people, they're gonna just get fucking surgically cut out. And sometimes they don't even stop at that. Even with me, I have had to surgically cut out people from this community because of parasocial dynamics. All right, I've had to do that in the past. I don't fucking like doing it, but I have to do it for their own good, for my good, and for the good of the community. I have to. All right? I give people warnings. I let them know what the fucking problem is. I let them know where the fucking boundaries are. And if they keep fucking crossing those boundaries, I cut them the fuck out. Cut them out. You know? Reason you won't show your face on the web? Entirely fair. Entirely fair. You know? Don't understand people like that. It's so wrong on so many levels. Oh, you've got to understand though, Mr. Nix. They don't do it in order to be creepy. They don't do it in order to be creepy. They do it because in their minds, you're good friends. And this is the thing. When I talk about like perspectives and stuff, I like to try and think from things from everybody's perspective in a scenario. All right. So I will see an individual and I'm like, right, what was your thought process in sending me a Google image of my own house? You thought we were really good friends. You thought by the fact that if we knew where each other lived, we would be closer. We thought by you knowing where I lived, it might be a case of you visiting one day and then you wouldn't have to worry about where to go because you already know where I live. Their thought process is not, hey, this is creepy as fuck. Their thought process is, hey, I'm giving information to a friend of mine about the fact that we're actually closer than we thought we were. That's the unnerving bit. And that's the bit where it's like, right, I have to take a moment and be like, look, this is the reason why what you're doing is creepy. This is the reason why what you're doing is going to unnerve not only me, but anybody else you happen to do this to. Here, let me educate you on the social dynamic that you are struggling with here. You know? Biohazard punching well above my weight. With McSteffels, 100%. I don't even deny it. I've got an ego like the fucking black hole of universes. I will suck in all compliments, and yet I still think I'm punching above my weight with McSteffels. 100%. You know, big difference. Even if you meet the community to being best friends, like you're great and hanging out with fun, but there is a line not to be crossed. Agreed. And I've met loads of people from this community. I've met Unicorn Mom. I've met Biohazard. I've met Jam Jar Brain, Finley, Senbar. I've met Pixie Bomb, Shade Secrets. I've met fucking loads of people from this community, and we've always had a great fucking time. We've always had a really, really wonderful time. It's been fucking wonderful. But yeah, it's because they know where not to cross the line. Babbly, how you doing? How's it going? First time catching your stream, quite new to your TikTok, but just wanted to say I'm loving this community you have and your passion for educating people. Babbly, thank you so much for saying that. I really appreciate that. Also, welcome on in. Welcome on in, friend. I appreciate you coming out alert to say hello. I really do. I really do. But you're also welcome to come and be part of this community if you would like to be. If you'd like to be. And thank you very much for coming over from TikTok as well. I really appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it. How'd you come up with Val and Vane? I was pissed out of my face in university and was going to go into the backstage of theater doing lighting and sound and special effects. And I don't know why, but when I was drunk, I decided that the company I was going to have was going to be called Valentech. And then when I became a male model, an alternative model about just over 10 years ago now, I was like, Valen. I am just going to be Valen. There's going to be no second name, just Valen. But then I wanted to join a site called Model Mayhem, which I believe still exists, possibly. But Model Mayhem needed you to have 2 names. You needed 2 names to be a model on Model Mayhem. And I was looking at all these old Irish books of Irish last names, and I was like, oh my god, there's like the Gaelic word for wolf here, and all these fucking weird ass cool shit. And I could not think. I was going through them, and it just didn't fit. And I looked in the mirror, and I was like, God, Valen, you're so vain. A little bit of alliteration. It rolls off the tongue. Val and Vane. That is my name. And that's how I came. That's how I came up with Val and Vane. Ligras Kiwi. A little while ago, you asked if there are any viewers who are gender fluid, AFAB. Do you bind or think about not having testicles? We actually have a section in the Discord. ! Dicksword. Thank you very much, Shade Secrets. We actually have a section in the Discord called Trans Resources. It's under the health, mental, and physical section, and it is a specific section for people, for our trans friends in the community, where they can share information about binders, about medication, about resources, about places that they can go, about legal shit, about anything to do with being a trans individual is good to be shared there. So if you are looking for specific things from people, we have a very, very large trans community here in the Cult of Vane. So if you would like to get more information, it is all in there. A whole load of it is in there, okay? Let me just bring in the new people. Don't forget, friends, if you're joining the Discord, make sure that you connect your Twitch to your Discord, so that if you are subbed or gifted a sub, you get access to the bum Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat! See what I did there? Teased you in, you cheeky devils. Right, where the fuck was I? Same, I don't have a real name anymore. I'm taking a pottery class with friends, and she introduced me as Kupo to everyone. Yeah, Chunk lives with me. Chunk has known me for 15 years. My housemate Classic Chunk, who is also a streamer, and he refers to me as Valen every day. He's Val every day. You know? You got a lame name like John or something? Oh god, John. Could you imagine? John Smith? What, sound like an old beer? And there was a time where I showed my face on social media. I've gotten creepy DMs. Someone dated me because of my looks, and I'm very hesitant to show my face online. Entirely fair. I don't blame you at all. I've never considered your real name isn't Kupo. This is the interesting thing I find about Twitch in particular, Mary Majora. Alright? And everybody else, but Mary. Oh my god, Bexy Beans! Hello, you! Come here, you. What do you like claiming cheeky kisses, you cheeky devil? Hello, you beautiful bean. How's it going? I have been keeping up to date with your your wonderful journey of being the head of cosplaying in various different, but I don't want to give too much information because I don't know whether you're okay to have that shared, and I feel like I've remembered it wrong. But I hope you're doing well, you beautiful being. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, the interesting thing I find about
subscribed.
Max,
Kind.
you beautiful individual. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, you beautiful being. I miss you too, you beautiful individual. I hope everything's going well. It looks like it's going absolutely fucking fantastic. It looks like it's going absolutely fantastic. Yeah, the interesting thing I find about Twitch, Mary, and the thing that I love about Twitch is the fact that people... There is an unnerving element in the regards that people can make their own personalities. They can be like, right, I'm this person now, and no one will ever know the difference. However, it also gives the freedom for people to give a name to their true selves. A self that is away from the oppression that they may feel from friends, family, from society. From the fact that they can't be their true trans self, or they can't be their true LGBTQIA self. But they can on Twitch, because they can go get think of a username that really suits them and embrace that personality that is their true selves through that username. You know? Bexy Beans, I should now inscribe your name on the mirror vein. By having your name on the mirror vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you gotta roll over every morning, look in the mirror. Oh, God, I look rough. But god damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, harra, sexy. Oh, yes, meow. You know? You know? Right, I'm gonna try and catch up with chat a little bit. Tried to read a bit, was so badly written. Yeah, 50 Shades of Grey, yeah. You share my face more openly, but certain experiences have made me more private. Even tell strangers IRL that my name is Misty rather than actual name. Entirely fair. I don't blame you all, especially in this day and age. Especially in this day and age. Biohazard. Ugh, as if I have to do this. As if I have to do this. Come here, you. What do you like? I hope you're giving that to Bio Bunny and not keeping it for yourself, you vile individual. Biohazard is one of my OG mods, you know. Phoenix of the Fens. Phoenix of the Fens. Are you still here, you beautiful being? Are you still here? How you doing, Roan Rose? Hello, you beautiful being. Welcome on in. I'm happy for this community. I found one of my partners here. That was... I remember that happening, Semba, and I was so mind blown when that first came about. I was like, what? People have found their partners through my community? It warmed my little heart. It's very stressful as it's show week. And you know, with events, yeah, I know the crunch time. Boyfriend nearly split up with me today, so that was fun. I think it's all okay now, just busy hanging on in there. Bexy, I am really glad that didn't happen, especially if it is crunch week, because that is the last fucking thing you need going on to be worried about, 110%. And I hope that you managed to both of you managed to work through it. A relationship is always stronger if you can have disagreements and work your way through them. So I have a lot of love for you. I hope it all goes well, and I really hope the show week goes well as well. Not only the show itself, but the lead up to it as well. I know what the prep is all about. I know what that prep is all like. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, we did, you nerd. Right, tell me about it. Tell me about it. It was fucking wild. Right, Phoenix of the Fans. You redeemed a whimsical fact about Schmicks. We know all of these ones. I'm trying to find one that we haven't done before. We haven't done this one before, but it is quite a fun one. Well, we have done this, but it was such a long fucking time ago. So I'm going to do it again. There will be a few of you that will have heard this before because I did it about 2 years ago. But whimsical fact about sex. Did you know that for the vast majority of people with penises, the magic wand of love, the delightful meaty love truncheon, the magic missile staff The happy-go-lucky, sexy pogo stick. That wonderful little bean bag that they keep underneath it, otherwise known as Krang. Those people that know Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles will know what I'm talking about. The great and powerful Krang. It's contained with 2 beans. 2 delightful little semen production units. Now, the fact comes in here. For those penis wielders that are left-handed, the right testicle will hang lower than the left. And for those people that are right-handed, the left testicle will hang lower than the right. They're not a pair of clackers. No, 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 no. They're like a little pendulum. But why? Probably so they don't bang together. All right. Show of hands. Who's staring at the junk? Thanks, and now I need to get up and check. Science has measured this, right? There you go. There you go. To Arthur, you haven't seen one of these today? Well, hello there, you cheeky
Oh, you
devil.
followed me. Ooh, you little stalker.
My lordy. Getting all close and personal, and we get a cheeky little follower sneaking in here. You were trying to sneak in when I wasn't looking at, weren't you? But thank you very much for the follow. I really appreciate it. To Arthur! Getting all close and personal. Getting all close and personal with my delightful features. I mean, really, what do you like? Cheeky little devil. Cheeky little devil, you. I mean, I can't say I blame you. I am delightfully alluring, especially if I do look like a very sexy, sex-pesty Giles today. I mean, really. Right? Defoople, how you doing? How's it going? I love your name. Your name feels good in the mouth, Defoople. Your name feels good in the mouth. Hold my balls while I check. So if a dude is ambidextrous, they would bounce up and down when you change hands. Possibly. Possibly. I have to say that as somebody who has the dangly clackers of love, all right, I can juggle mine. I have enough muscular power within the great wrinkly sack itself that I can rise them, let them rise and fall to my whimsy. To my whimsy. And do you want to know how we found this out, friends? Do you want to know how that found out? Because I was a teenager, friends. Allow me, story time. Let's fucking do this. I was a teenager. I was a young, budding teenager. Approximately 13 years of old. 13 years of old. That's right. All right. And I was in the bath and realized that in the process of me exploring my own body, I could make them rise and fall with little effort. And I freaked the fuck out. Because I didn't know what they were meant to do. I didn't realize that was something that was completely natural or not natural or good muscular power or anything. I had no fucking idea. So I ran downstairs. I got myself in a dressing gown. I ran downstairs to my father, who also has a penis. And I said, Father, can I please speak to you? And he said, of course, Val. What's up? What's the problem? And I said, I can do something, and I don't know if it's natural or not. And he was like, what do you mean? And I was like, can I show you in private? And he was like, yeah, sure. What's up? What's up? My dad was very attentive. Bit of a shit, but very attentive. So we went to my parents' bedroom, and I opened my dressing gown and proceeded to show my father that I could make them rise and fall. And was like, is that normal? Is that a thing that people could... Is that something that can... What is it? And my dad, being the genuine, heartfelt, like, supportive father that he is, burst out laughing. burst out laughing. Tears rolled down his face. Tears. A distraught young teenage Valen. Is this normal? Is this normal? Am I gonna have them removed? Is this normal? And my father cackled. Fucking cackled. Called in my mother. Mama Vane, come and see what your son can do. Come and see. Your son's revolutionary. He can juggle his bollocks. Come and see. Ah, Jesus. Ah, it's fucking hilarious. I did laugh with him. Don't worry. I laughed with him. As soon as my dad laughed, all right, as soon as my dad laughed, I knew it wasn't a problem. That is the kind of relationship that I had with my family. Like, 100. Made you feel like a freak show? Not all, B. Not all. Because my parents were always super supportive. My parents are like, I am very much the kind of person that will 100% say that you choose your family. You choose your family. Your blood relatives don't fucking matter. You choose your family. My family, I have chosen my blood family to be my family because I fucking love them to pieces. They are great and amazing. And they have always been super supportive, super welcoming, super understanding, and super accepting in every stage of my life. Every fucking weird ass shit that I have got up to in my entire existence, they have been supportive of. All right? I am very, very lucky. I do not underestimate how fucking lucky I am. I know that I am very, very, very lucky. Okay? And I knew by that point in my life, I knew that if my dad was laughing, there was nothing to worry about. I knew that if my dad was laughing, there was nothing to worry about. So, it was all good. It was all good, you know? Had a ruled entertainment in those days. Oh, gone are the days. You juggle testicles. You know? Did not foresee you coming my life. I'm crying. My mother is quite a bashful individual as well. She's not, I wouldn't say that she was prudish, but she can get quite, but she's like, oh, for God's sake, Valen, like, I'm your mother. And she knows that I run fucking fetish nights and shit like that. Do you know what I mean? She's just like, I just don't need to know about them. Whatever goes on there, I'm glad you're having a good time. As long as everybody's safe, you do you. All right? I just don't need to know about them. I'm your mother. You know? Whereas my dad doesn't give a shit. My dad's just like, oh, what happens? All right, interesting. Not my cup of tea, but fair enough. You do you. You know? Suckboy Vincent. Your cousin Suckboy Tony recommended your streams. My lord. Ladies and gentlemen, and all genders outside and in between, delve deep into your pits of popcorn and throw them at the raiders. Throw them at these cheeky devils. Look at these people coming in here. Suckboy Vincent. I'll get back to you. Don't worry. Throw them at these cheeky devils. Look at these people coming in here. Milky Pork. Hello, you beautiful individual. Hello, you. Look at you coming in here, bringing your delightful people in here. I appreciate you bringing all your delightful community over here. It means a lot. It means a lot. I didn't even realize you streamed, you cheeky little devil. Well, now I've gone over and followed you. Friends, stop everything you're fucking doing. Milky Pork is on 47 followers. Milky Pork is on 47 followers. They are 3 followers away from hitting that affiliate limit. Friends, please go over. Milky Pork has been a long-time member of this community. They're a spectacular individual. They're super fucking supportive. They are a glorious, glorious individual. Please go over and click the cheeky little follow button for Milky Pork. Normally, I ask what you've been doing and try and get you to sell it to people. But right now, people, you don't have a choice. Go follow Milky Pork. Let's get Milky Pork to hit that level of the level of joy for hitting affiliate. Let's get them affiliate. Let's do it. But yes, do it, friend. Thank you, friends. Are you doing art? What kind of art were you doing? I've also gone over and followed. All of it. Yes, friends. Yes. This is what it's all about. Thank you very much, Milky Pock, for bringing your people in here. And I am very glad that you are, because I'm very glad that we could have pushed you over the follower limit for that. And I hope that you are able to get affiliate very soon, you beautiful bean. Did it fall because the name alone sold me, right? Milky Pock is such a great name. Little nauseating when you think about it too much, but fantastic. Milky Pock is still streaming. Yeah, they'll be in the raid over, and then that's the way it normally happens. You raid over, and then you think, oh, no, Milky Pock, just forgot. Just forgot. It's all grand. You were drawing hands, and then drawing a little robot you were designing. Drawing hands is extremely difficult, so I do not envy you on that one by any stretch of the imagination. By any stretch of the imagination. Oh my god, I'm so far behind in chat. Suckboy Vincent. Friends, before I go into Suckboy Vincent's message, 2 things you need to know about this channel. 1, you're not allowed to apologize. Fubpar individuals, fubpar. Instead of saying sorry, try saying thank you. Instead of saying sorry, I'm late, say thanks for waiting. Instead of saying sorry, I'm such a burden, say thanks for being there for me. It'll make you a much more positive individual. 2, if you're under the age of 18, I have to ask you to leave. I've got to ask you to leave, for I am a colossal filth wizard, and I don't want to be corrupting the ears of the young. It's not what I'm about. No, you cheeky devil. How's it going out, Bagalunchu? How you doing? You spill a drink, go deal with it. Go do your thing. Go do your thing. Thank you very much for popping by. I appreciate you. Thank you very much for bringing your people. Go look after yourself. Go do the thing. Alpaca come here, cheeky devil. What do you like, eh? Suckboy Vincent. It's been a while since we've had a delightful troll come in here. My cousin, Suckboy Tony, recommended your streams. He said it gets large when watching your streams. Well, now I'm intrigued. What gets large? Tell me all about it. Is it like my forehead? Because that's really large. Or is it a scenario of they feel a little cheeky little stirring in the loins? They just can't help themselves. Because I tell you what, I can't help myself. See a reflective surface. Jesus H. Christ, and the wee little donkey nearly take my eye out. My spindly goblin cock goes fucking everywhere. It's wild. Right? Please, tell me more. Tell me more. Mist Steak, your fucking name is amazing. Welcome on in. How you doing? Do you wear makeup only on stream? No, I wear makeup day-to-day life. When I'm going out and about. I don't wear makeup every day because it's nice to give the skin a breather every now and then. But, you know. Also, hello, Fazbad. Been that long? Yeah, Bexy Bean. I did a clear out of my of my founders a while back. And then I realized that all these wonderful people deserve founder badges. Because I basically just, like, unfounded the people that don't exist anymore or that haven't been around in fucking age. Do you know what I mean? And I know that you're super busy and you've got a million things on, but you still pop around whenever you're able. And I always appreciate that. Always appreciate that, you know? Could you give a shout out? Oh, he's locked up? I hope it's all consensual.
You followed me. Ooh, you little stalker.
He's using his 2 hands to watch this. It would mean a lot. He can't watch the hub. It's banned. Oh, no, that's fair enough. That's okay. I could, but I'm not going to. Why would I give them a shout out? When that'll make them, you know, get too excited. We don't want to do that. This is a nice place for nice people. I can't say I blame them because, you know, I am quite alluring. I'm a little bit jealous, if I'm completely honest with you, because, you know, you all get to look at me, so it's always quite an exciting time. God damn, you know? God damn. Hi, hello, how you doing? Oh god, this is making me large. Oh, classic trunk. Calm yourself, tricky devil. Feel like in blessed, thank you. Oh, Bexy, no worries. No worries. It genuinely is my pleasure. Genuinely my pleasure. Come on, man. Suckboy has been wanking to your stream since the beginning. Do you know what? In which case, Suckboy Vincent, in which case, I have to admire their stamina. I've been streaming for 3 hours and 2 minutes. 3 hours and 2 minutes? Jesus H. Christ. Their fucking testicles are going to be like raisins. Fucking raisins. I'm fucking, that is some staying power. Please tell them to go get some moisturizer. The chafage. In 58 minutes, you need to start contact with a health professional, right? Isn't he Thor? Has he got a big hammer? Edge King right there. Since I first went live all those years ago, what, for 5 years in a row? That is some powerful size. Do you know what I mean? What, some of this guy won't even give you a shout out? Well, what a shame. What can I say? Maybe I'm the Edge King. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what the problem is the fact that I won't give them a shout out because I know that that's what they want. Maybe I'm the one that's being a brat for once in my life. Oh, well. Hard to tell, you know. What can I say? Never give it away too easy, friends. Never to give it away too easy. Sometimes you just gotta stop and let them squirm a little bit. Do you know what I mean? You suck like a used Dyson wireless vacuum cleaner? Suck? What do you mean? I thought blowjobs were for blowing. It's the whole point of the name, right? Whole point of the name. Compliments won't help, right? Only tier 4 subs get happy endings. Exactly, right? Exactly. Oh, dear me. Only tier infinity McSteffels gets the happiest of endings. Yeah. McSteffels is well and truly in the top tier list there. Well and truly in the top tier list there. Disappointed the Smolder is on cooldown. Just blow them away, don't you? Exactly, right? When someone says, hey, you've blown my mind, it's a literal scenario for me. Literal scenario. Why? Because most men think with their dick. So, what can you do? What can you do? Not even the mods get happy endings. Not looking forward to that experience. Goodbye to the people who hated on me. Are you off? Are you off, Suck Boy Vincent? Are you off? See you later. Enjoy. Hope you have a wonderful time furiously finger blasting your own piss hole. Remember to take some wet wipes with you. Indulge. Have a wonderful time.
Yeah, you subscribed. Most kind.
Why is the term suck used for bad? Sucking is kind of awesome. Sucking is kind of awesome. It has to be said. All right. I wish Valen sucked. I'd invite him around. Cheeky devil. All right. Big up. Sexy. I am quite sexy. It's true, Vincent. It's true. I have no denial of this. Vain by name, vain by nature. You know? If they brought around cloning, I'd go fuck myself. Literally. You know? Captain Bambi's Wrench, thank you very much for giving us up to Snoopy. Fucking love Snoopy. Snoopy, your name is now inscribed on the mirror of Vane, which means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil, and of course you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you gotta roll over every morning, look in the mirror, and go, God, I look rough. But god damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, sexy, ooh, yes, meow, you know? You know? Valen's so sexy he has to keep multiple versions of himself around. Exactly. I've got a Barbie Valen. I've got a cardboard Valen. I've got a crocheted Valen. I got myself on a fucking doormat so I can step on me. You know? You swear CV just moved? That is unnerving. If you got to fuck yourself, Val, would that mean you would win hedonism? Yeah, because I would know all of my own preferences. All right? Your cousin unfollowed? Okay. Do you understand how, like, social media content creation works? People follow and unfollow all the fucking time. That's perfectly okay. I have got no qualms with people unfollowing me. because it just means that whatever I'm about is no longer their cup of tea. And that they are going to go and indulge in their own hedonism and find things that they genuinely enjoy doing that aren't watching my face. So long as they're enjoying themselves, I'm still winning. I am promoting people to go and indulge in the things that bring them pleasure. Makes me happy. Love that shit. If that means unfollowing me, I still win. Do you not understand this? do you not understand this? Forever winning. You know? You're going to follow me on your alt account? All right. Fair enough. The only thing I actually care about...
Me. Ooh, you little stalker.
I appreciate the follow, you beautiful bean. Don't like to call people out just in case they're lurking. The only thing I really care about is the fact that we're about to get 69 followers. All right? As soon as that happens, I don't give a shit after that. I don't care. It's the only thing I care about. Because I am that dickhead. You know? I want you to know.
Me. Ooh, you little stalker.
Thank you very much for the follow, you beautiful bean. I don't like to call people out just in case they're lurking. Deli Freshness, welcome on in. Welcome on in. How you doing? Just want you to know.
Panda to me go. Panda to it. Panda to it.
Double win for Valen.
All of the... Exactly. This is the greatest thing. If you set up the situation so not a single thing can mean that you don't win, that means you always win. People follow me because they enjoy my content. Great, I'm winning. People unfollow me because they no longer enjoy my content and therefore they're going off to enjoy other things that give them pleasure because I, as the hedonist, have encouraged them to go and indulge in things that give them pleasure means I'm still winning. Because I have actively, positively influenced their life. Win, 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 win. You know? It's like Kieran telling a cashier they will no longer buy shit at the store they work at. It's like, so? Why do I care? Exactly. I want you to know that I'm going to tell people to finger blast their own pee hole forever now. You're very, very welcome. You're very, very welcome. There's finger blast your piss hole is always a fun one. Or my other favorite one.
Subscribed. Most kind.
Andreas coming back for the 30th. Triple win for Valen. Triple win for Valen. I'll take it. My other favorite one, Mary, is go suck a fart out my ass. That just has such... I don't know. Such substance to it. Do you know what I mean? I heard somebody say that in a pole dancing class once, and I was like, what? Excuse me? Go suck a fart out my ass. What? Wow. Okay. That is the thing. Oh, yeah. Problem is, you will have people signing up. Yeah, that is definitely true. That is very, very true. You could actually make that a thing. We're gonna add your name to the the fart sucking list. Commander Andreu Anari. By having your name upon the mirror of Veiny means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you go roll over every morning, look in the mirror, and go, God, I look rough. But god damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, harra, sexy. Oh, yes, meow, you know? Can't believe it's been 38 months, Andreas. 38 months. Good Lord. Funny thing is, a lot of your topics aren't my cup of tea, and yet somehow we found this friendship. It's so true, Bexy. It's so true. And do you know what? It's wild because I find, like, as we're literally discussing here, there's so much of, like, the way that I phrase things that can be so visceral. It can be so like, yeah, Death by Muffin, 100% visceral. It's like, it's a weird thing when people turn around and they're just like, do you know what, Valen? Something about the way you talk about stuff makes me picture it, and that upsets me. I'm like, okay. I do use a very colorful vocabulary, it has to be said, you know? It's the only milestone that matters, right? As a gay man, I love this community. We do have a community. We're all about the LGBTQIA here. As long as it's all between consenting adults, we are all about this. Indulge in it. Indulge. All right? Just, you know? All that scenario. You know, until we get to 6969, Opla Ninja. Yeah. If we ever get to that point where I've got 669,969, yeah, that will be it. That will be it. That will be 200% it, you know? Doing great. Just got home, trying to relax and find something to play. Ooh. Tobozo, you doing all right? Thank you very much, Deli Freshness. This has been a very enjoyable stream. A very, very enjoyable stream, you know? This was like the level of chaotic energy that we used to have many, many, many moons ago. And I'm really glad that we've got it back. Do you know what I mean? I'm really glad that we've got it back. It makes me very happy in my little soul. Speaking of which, in the next few weeks, friends, I'm going to start planning out the dates for all of the community parties. The Cult of Vane parties. We will be doing one for my partnerversary, one for my birth anniversary, and one for my stream anniversary. All right? They get messy and they get really chaotic. So just be aware. Those are the 3 that we're doing this year. They get messy. They get really chaotic. If you're not somebody who can deal with that level of real extra chaotic energy, probably one not worth tuning into. But yeah, we're going old school with them. We're going old school for sure, you know. 100% promoting people to indulge in hedonism too. I'm glad to hear it, Death by Muffin. Very glad to hear it. Do you know what I mean? Quite like tongue punch your fart box. That, you see, I don't see that as an insult. I just see that as possibly an invitation, you know. Thank you very much, Rowan Rose. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. We're good. Big Gay Bear, how you doing? How's it going? In the words of the universe in the unique horse from Bluey. And why should I care? Do you know what, friends? Do you know what? There is a very rare and unusual chance that some of you may meet me when I'm drunk, all right? When I'm drunk, it needs to be said, I can be a bit of an arsehole, all right? I can be a bit of an arsehole because I just... There's I'm much better now. I'm much better now. But there's a variety of times where people have been telling me stuff about, like, insults towards me, or ways that people should avoid me, or they're talking about something that I just have no fucking interest in. And there's like halfway through for them, I just like, you know what? What's that? No wait, I just don't care. I just don't care. Let's go get a drink and a dance instead. I just don't care. And you know what? It's a great way to shut somebody up. If somebody's just being fucking nasty and mean to you, just take a moment, like, concentrate, and then just go, no, wait, what was that? No, wait. I just don't care. No, I just don't care. No, I'm good. I'm all right. And walk away. Fucking done. Done and dusted. You know? I'm much better now. I don't do it quite as often. But sometimes. How's it going, Mr. G? How you doing? The king of hedonism, how the gorgeous, sexy person you saw a poster at my local theater for a live burlesque show today and thought of you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I'm doing one in March. No, April. April is the next show I'm hosting. And then we've got Ken in May. You know? Oh, Mary Majora, I am 100% fully understanding of the fact that the reason why I can, like, flirt with trolls, for example, is because of the fact that I am a man. We talked about fucking male privilege earlier. This is my male privilege. I can turn around and be like, oh, well, really? Is that the reason what's going on there? You finger blasting your piss hole to my delightful face? I can't say I blame you. My God, it's beautiful. And the reason why is because I'm a man. Any other gender, you can't do that shit. Because everyone just goes, yeah. It's just like, all right. I am 100% abusing my male privilege in that regard. You know? Just remember, bleaching your butthole is technically changing your own ringtone. I hate dad jokes, but that one got me, Deli Freshness. That one fucking got me. That's brilliant. I actually love it. I actually love it. Feels like it was yesterday that when we flew our spaceships through the vastness of space together. You mean the dildo of destiny, Andreas? Once upon a time, we played Elite Dangerous. And our ship, we got the most phallic ship. We painted it as pink as we possibly could. And we called it the dildo of destiny. And our whole thing was hitchhiking my way through the galaxy. I would literally finish every session landing on somebody else's fleet carrier. Usually it was Commander Andreu and Ari's. Landing on their fleet carrier and then leaving it a week, coming back and going, where the fuck are we today? Let's find out. It was wild. The dildo of destiny. Penetrating the deep realms of space. You know? I have to go. I'm hyper-focused in the stream. I need to go to work. You take it easy. Go do your thing. Ligris, thank you so much for popping by. Go do your thing. Go do your thing. 6969 is also my goal. Yep. 100%. 100%. Please don't do the thing. It was too hot. This. Oh, I know. Don't forget Vainmus. Vainmus, I have no control over. Vainmus, I have no control over. So I'm not counting that in my shit. You know? Yay for the Versaries. Exactly. I usually wake up with a headache. Yeah. It's gonna be messy. Can't remember what it was. The fall one. Oh, Jesus. Do you know what? We haven't looked at it in a while. Do you want to see me? It's been a while since we've done this, friends. This, I've muted it because this was pre-DMCA shit. In fact, you know what? I don't think it was. I think I'd cancelled all musics at that point. This was one of our parties. These were the old days. This was after, so allow me to set the scene for you, friends. This was after the party. Where all of these balloons in the background here all had dares in them. And every 20 minutes, I would pop a balloon and do the dare. I drank a bottle and a half of vodka and a bottle of apple sours this night. I was very, very drunk. And one of the dares was to put on 9-inch heels. I was wearing a sexy little crop top. I just had my tattoo of the 2 V's next to my crotch. And yeah, it was messy. But this was after the stream. Okay. I had raided out to Luxie. I had already smashed cake in my face, so I was getting cake out of my hair. And this happened. Is this the night where you hid a drink for yourself to find the next day? Yes. This was one of the nights. Yeah. I think this was possibly the first one where I hid shots of vodka in like the cupboard back here. And then woke up and was putting things away and opened it and it was horrible. Fucking horrible. I think this was the one where I found the car radio in my fridge as well, because it was like hide something for sober Valen. And I put an old car radio in my fridge and got really confused as to why the fuck it was in there, because I have no recollection of putting it in there. But yeah, so this was after that entire endeavor, all right? Getting the cake out my hair. I've got cake everywhere. It's fucking disgusting. Turning all the lights off. Should we watch it again, friends? Oh yeah, let's do it. Cake in the hair, getting the cake out of the hair. Get that cake out of the hair. No one needs cake in the hair. That's fine. That's right. Just turn this light off. That's grand. Yeah. Turn the light off. All good. Fine, dandy. What was that? Oh, I actually cracked my temple on a little table. There's a little table just under where my camera is here. There was a little table and I cracked my temple on the fucking table. But I remember this very differently. All right? I remember this so differently. Oh yeah, this is because I'd forgotten to press stop streaming. Are you really drinking till you hurt yourself? Exactly, Twat, all right? I forgot to press stop streaming. In fact, you can see the cake down here. You can see all the fucking cake all over the bloody room, all right? But, yeah, I forgot to press stop streaming, but I remember it super differently. Oh, see you later, Kitten May. You take it easy. Have a wonderful day at work. I hope it goes well. Hope it goes well. I remember getting the cake out my hair, squatting down to get some of the cake off the floor, hearing the noise and falling over. I do not remember being stood up. I do not remember being stood up. The feet as well. The fucking feet. My 9-inch heels just going, way! How you doing? How's it going? This is a thing you should be aware of. So yeah, the feet really make it. The feet do really make it. It's so true. It's so fucking true. Good days. Good days, you know? Oh, shit. Just deafening everybody that's wearing earphones while kneeing the thing. I kneed myself in the eye yesterday. Trying to find dice for Chunk and ended up kneeing myself in the eye as I was traveling through my fucking wardrobe of Narnia. Only Mr. Tumnus wears a harness, you know? That casual son. You know? A hoop! Pain in the hoop. Needs to go to bed already. Have a wonderful stream. You take it easy, Andreas. You take it easy, beautiful. Behold, my field of... Oh, do you know what? We haven't had a field of fucks for ages. That was a thing. We used to have a thing which would pop up. It was like a little screen, a TV screen that would pop up, and it had a field, an empty field, and it had a sign in the field that said fucks, and that was my field of fucks. See how it is barren, you know? Web Pretty Boy, how you doing? Are you a witch? Why? Have I cast a spell on you? You mesmerized by my eyes. Cheeky devil. Welcome on in. How you doing? Memory is a weird thing. Memory is a very, very weird thing. Very, very weird thing. You're officially home from my first day of the new job. It went well. Okay, I think I can definitely forget how boring it can be during the final stretch. Oh, definitely. For sure. But I'm glad that you've done it. I'm glad that you've powered on through and you've had a good time. You know? Want to take more water with it? Do you know what Phoenix defends? No, I've actually limited. I've limited. Like, I don't openly, as you can see, I drink all of my liquids from containers that nobody can see into because I don't want to encourage people to indulge in alcohol when I'm having an alcoholic beverage. Do you know what I mean? So I always drink from these delightful things, these little metal glasses, as they were. And they're fantastic. They're great and wonderful. But the parties, I openly say I'm going to be drinking alcohol. If you are not somebody who wants to have that temptation, please don't come and join us and what have you. All of that jazz. All that wonderful scenario. But, yeah, there was a point where we had, like, where this community was so caring. Too caring. They were, yeah, this community was so caring that there were more take care of yourself dares than there were chaos dares. Like, there was lots of people being like, have some water, take a moment, have a sit down and remove the 9-inch pleasers and stuff like that. And as much as I was very touched by the consideration, I was also like, I want chaos. Chaos, you know. Sorry, in spirit, how you doing? So I popped in just to see in time to see some RTCs. Ooh, how exciting. How exciting. Art. Thank you for streaming. You gotta go. No worries, Samsocles. You take it easy, you beautiful being. Thanks very much for stopping by. Next Vamus, we're making him wear Heelys. A redeem. Could you imagine? Me just wheeling around on the arses of my feet. See you later, Biohazard. Thanks very much for stopping by. You're scared, prey boy. Fear ye not. Fear ye not. Other than a cheeky little bit of flirtation, you probably don't have anything to worry about here, you know? You know? I'm trying to hug the whole of the one mattress Valen gives you. Look, the moderators are well and truly spoiled rotten. I give you one mattress. I gave you a tissue. What more do you want? What more do you want? If there are any fellow witches in chat, happy early in bulk? I don't know that one. That one's completely new on me to Arthur. In the 80s, I thought it was a good idea to grab onto a wrought iron gate and swing forward. Of course, it was locked. It was not. I was knocked out on the floor in front of my mates. Oh, Jesus, Mr. G. I had a friend who was skewered by a fence like that. So I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Literally not pleasant. I'm a sneeze. I'm a sneeze. I'm a sneeze. A video of me dancing to Unholy at a party, like a bit of a tart, and I cringe when I see it. But at the time, Prosecco made me think I looked awesome. Oh, I dread to think of the videos of me dancing. I am wiggles galore. However, what I will say is, like McSteffels, my partner, glorious individual, has seen me very, very drunk in many, many ways. And Chunk will probably attest to this and what have you. But McSteffels always says, I don't know how drunk you are until you tell me you're drunk. When you say you are drunk, I know you're smashed. Because before at that point, you kind of get to a little tipsy level. You get a bit flouncy. And then no matter how much you drink, you stay exactly the same. You stay exactly the same. You get flouncy, you get super camp, and you flounce around all over the fucking place. But you stay exactly the same in regards to your mentality, your speech, everything. It stays the same. But when you tell me you're drunk, I know that you're fucking smashed. And I'm like, sounds about right. Sounds about right. Gotta be said, you know? I was there trying to kill you most events, this is true. I enjoyed it though. Ryan Poole, how you doing? How's it going? Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Voda? Explain yourself, web pretty boy. Explain yourself. If you wanted chaos, you should have left the Predator sound as a redemption. Could you imagine? I'm sat there playing Dream Daddy Dating Simulator on the Wednesday and suddenly... Oh yeah, I can make it sound like a dolphin. That's something that probably a lot of people don't know. It's been a while since I've done that. Allow me to regale you with the sounds of the dolphin. Oh, it's been a while since I've done that. Been a while since I've done that. One of the 8 points of the wheel of the year for pagans. Oh, cool. I had no idea. I had no idea. Also known as Candlemas, if that helps. It does not, I'm afraid. I'm not clued up on my Wiccan? I want to say Wiccan, but I know that witchcraft doesn't necessarily fall into Wiccan. 2 extra links on the chain so I can actually reach said mattress. Look. Such heavy demands I have from my mods. Spoiled. It's like a celebration of light. Oh, cool, cool, cool. In Balkan, I think you said it right. Cool. Oh, in which case, I'm glad to have pronounced it correctly. Most well-known, of course, summer, winter solstice, use and Easter. Yeah. In 2000s, I once rode my bike down a snowy hill. I was like maybe 8. I remember very clearly causing myself a severe injury from sliding on black ice down a hill. And of course, some of the ice wasn't ice because it had been gritted. It had been salted, and therefore I came to a very drastic stop. You know, might have to send it to you. I said you would be proud of me. Oh, Pixie, I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it. If you've got a video of it, I would love to see it, you know? You think you stay the same? I think I'm fucking smashed, Nibirin. I genuinely think, like, I think I get drunk, tipsy, get a bit flouncy, and then get fucking ludicrous. I'm just like, blah, 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 blah. Whereas McSteffels is the one who's like, no, you don't change. You get tipsy, and you become particularly camp and flouncy. And then your mannerisms don't change. I can have another 10 vodkas, and apparently my mannerisms don't fucking change at all. And then I'm like, darling, I'm quite smashed. And she's like, fuck. Okay, that means you're real drunk. And then about half an hour after that, I am struggling with gravity. You know? Usually don't celebrate on bulk on Bad Witch. But this year I'm going to make an effort. Have the time off and have friends to celebrate. That's amazing news. I love to see it. How's it going, GSM? How you doing? Alien is there. I say that and it vanishes. I mean, it should be there. Technically speaking, anything on Blurp is still there. You know? And horny. The sound of the ad. Dolphin sounds. All right, break. I summoned it. All right. I love that though, Diffu. Behold the sound of the. Have you thought about your car insurance? Allow me to regale you with the sound of the Intuit Turbo Tax. Oh my god. I was doing the sound of the dolphin. The sound of the dolphin, friends. Now, I can make that sound, and I don't know anybody else that can. So, friends, if you know of somebody, if you know fucking anybody in the world that can make that sound, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Because to my knowledge, so far, I am the only person in existence that is able to make that specific sound. You know? Oh yeah, no worries, about guinea pig PTSD. No, Prox. No. Oh, those were the days. So well timed. It was honestly impressive, interesting, and unique. It would be accepted into a sea life. Exactly. I would rather speak the octopus if I'm honest with you. In Bolg, also known as the Bridget's Day or St. Bridget's Day to Christians. Ah, Romeo, where's out there? How you doing? How's it going? Not Wiccan, as I found some tend to gatekeep the word. I'm more of an eclectic pagan witch. Entirely fair. Entirely fair. Friends, your beliefs are your own. I am never going to criticize it. Never going to criticize it. I have issues. I never have issues with people's faith, but I do have issues with organized religion. Because faith is a relationship between you and whatever your beliefs happen to be. Religion is run by human beings, and human beings are dicks. You know? Just waiting for Valen to refill the eye wash station, then you're on. Refill it with what? Gravity! My nemesis! And it's still in Channel Points Redemption? Oh, God. Not bad, Valen, not bad. Bit of a huge tub of chocolate ice cream evening, and the underlying cause is all sorted out. As long as it's all sorted out, that's all grand. Do you know what I mean? It's bloody incredible. Thank you very much. Dolphin Noise much better than tax software. I would like to think so. I would like to think so. I'm actually looking for a new tax person because, in fact, I've reached out. Somebody from the community gave me the contact of somebody, and I've reached out to them because I am furious with my current accountant. But I'm not going to talk about that. Can't be fucked. Can't be fucked. Doing other things, you know. If only my tongue was floppier. Not me and the other half sat in the hotel room trying to sound like a dolphin. You can chirp, but no dolphin noises. I can make a very similar sound, but in a slightly different way. Okay. Intriguing. Octopus probably has a lot to say. I fucking hope so. The weird little donut brains and their copper-based blood and their 3 hearts and their mini brains at the end of each arm. Do you know what I mean? Just made me realize that what I need right now is got to get up and get ice cream. The day is that low. No, well, I'm hoping that ice cream will make it better. Hedonism. Hedonism. Indulge in the hedonism, my friends. However, I have to say, friends, that is where I'm going to be calling the stream. I know some of you have just joined us. But that is where I'm going to be calling the stream today, because I've been streaming for 3.5 hours. I got some stuff I need to do before I hit the hay, and then tomorrow we've got more. We're doing some more Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah, you subscribed. Most kind.
Shanti, you cheeky devil.
To the dolphins.
To the dolphins. So yeah, tomorrow we've got some more Baldur's Gate 3 where we'll be returning for pleasurable stuff. The way that we play Baldur's Gate 3, friends, is we are the Filth Wizard. Our name is Arousey Phil Thwizard, and we go around and literally every choice is driven by what is the most pleasurable. Doesn't matter about good, doesn't matter about evil, just what is the most pleasurable. Friends, if you can stick around, we are going to go raid somebody to go throw them some love, because we always go throw somebody some love. Shanti! I am inscribing your name upon the mirror vein. By having your name upon the mirror vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes. But the most important thing is you go roll over every morning, look in the mirror, go, God, I look rough. But god damn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, sexy. Oh, yes, meow, you know? Like I said, friends, if you can stick around for the raid, even if it's on like 5-10 minutes, I would really, really appreciate it. So we can go throw some love at another delightful individual. Before we go on a raid, though, please, friends, if you could do me a favor and throw out some mod loves in the channel, say a massive thank you to those wonderful moderators. You can use any kind of mod loves from any kind of channel. You can use any kind of love hearts from any kind of channel. Say a massive thank you to those wonderful mods. Mods, thank you so much for all that you do. We've got new WOV emotes as well. So thanks so much for all that you do. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks so much for all you do for me and this community. Where's my new WOV emote? I want to throw that one out there. Thank you very much, Luna, for redeeming praise the mods there. Yes, throwing all of that love to the mods. Mods, thank you so much for all that you do. You are glorious. Thanks so much for what you do in and out of stream. Everything you do for the community in the Discord. Everything you do for me behind the scenes. I really, really appreciate it, you beautiful beans. I really appreciate it. Let me have a quick look at who we can go throw some love at. Whoa. Let's go throw some love at this person. Yeah, let's go throw some love at this person. Because they're great and glorious and spectacular. And we love them very, very dearly. And they've just started streaming. So that can take us all over. Friends, if you're a subscriber, please copy and paste the first raid message. If you're not a subscriber, please copy and paste the second raid message. That's the first bot of vein raid message for subscribers. The second bot of vein raid message for non-subscribers. We are going to go raid somebody who was in the stream earlier. In fact, they probably have literally just left the stream in order to start their own stream. But they are glorious and spectacular. They're a member of my wonderful stream team. And they, as we've previously discussed, are probably just about as filthy as I am. If my computer will type their fucking name. Friends, we're going to go raid Mary Majora. We're going to go raid Mary Majora. Because they're wonderful and spectacular, and we love them very, very dearly. That Vincent guy, could you imagine? Could you imagine? Friends, if you're not up in the raid, please click on the link that Biohazard has just thrown out there. Thank you very much, Biohazard, for that. Mary's a glorious being, equally filthy, equally flirtatious, equally preposterous, equally chaotic, and I think if you like the wild ass shit that we get onto here, then you will like the wild ass shit that is going on in Mary's streams. All right, friends. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks so much for the raids, the subs, the gift subs, all the cheeky little bitties. Thanks so much for all of the sound effects. Thanks so much for spending your time here. And thanks so much for all those people that have followed. I really, really appreciate it, you beautiful beans. We are at 6,958 followers here on Twitch. And, if you're watching the VOD and you've watched this far, then please think about pressing the like button, the thumbs up thing, and pressing subscribe. See, I remember sometimes. Jesus. But yeah, tomorrow we'll be back with some more Baldur's Gate 3. We're doing some more filth wizardry at 1 p.m. GMT. That's 1 p.m. British time. Until then, friends. Until then, orgasm so hard you sound like that. Okay? Thank you very much, Nibbering, for the 100 little bitties. Friends, until then, don't do anything I wouldn't do, because if I wouldn't do it, I'll fucking kill you. Thanks so much for the follow. Come on.